Yeah.
Warning. The following show features reviews from wildly unprofessional critics operating without the supervision of professionals. The thoughts and opinions held by these individuals are not to be taken seriously and do not come from a place of intellectual integrity. This show doesn't reflect the opinions of Criticless or its users. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's time to finally stop the constant flood of filth and propaganda coming out of Hollywood. Fill the airwaves 24/7 with that garbage. We gonna do the same thing.
I'm still here, you shit eaters.
What's up? What is up, everyone? Hello and welcome to another episode of Criticless Cast Unhinged. We are back here in Unhinged, and if you can see Chris's haircut right now, cut to Chris. If that is not... if that is not unhinged, maybe we should all do that. Is that the new haircut today?
Yeah. Look,
Is that, can you...
had headphones on all
couple
day.
hairs left to do that.
I don't know if I have enough hairs for this, guys.
This isn't going to work.
Enough.
It's just Chris and I today with this.
That my hair is clean, people. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's
still have some
also
hair
bad.
up here.
good. Mine is full of product. Thank you very much.
Oh. Mine's full of grease.
It also makes sense. But yes, so we're back, guys. We're here, and we are ready to talk about Fight or Flight. And if you know anything about this show, then you know that we all have a deep and sincere, passionate love for Josh Hartnett. The man, he holds hearts and minds. He's just a magical, wonderful being that is wildly underrated, some might say. I think he is, and he's
Agreed.
a great director, but this is a great director, great actor. What is happening today? I don't know. I don't know. But yes, the movie is starring Josh Hartnett, and this is actually the very first film by James Madigan. We will get into all of this stuff later on in the show, but what we're going to do first is, the usual things. We're going to be talking about news. We're going to be talking about culture for boomers and any sorts of other water cooler talk that we might touch on. We will, and obviously focusing on you guys' reviews and all that, because you guys did show up to review Fight or Flight, and this movie just showed up on streaming. It came out just last year. It's on Paramount Plus right now. If you have not seen it, go check it out. Drop your review on Criticless. And if you are new to Criticless or criticless.com, make sure to download us in the Android and Apple app stores and visit the website as well. Do all of that. Show your love and support. And Chris is thinking hard. What are you thinking hard about?
Oh, no, you can continue. But
sure?
yeah, I'm thinking like a lot of people seem
Yeah.
to be in this.
Are they perplexed?
Yeah,
about
I
what
wonder if
happened?
we control it on ours.
Okay. So, guys, listen.
Probably your hair.
There are, take a look at our stream. I have noticed, so we're trying something new that YouTube is doing. I have no idea if this will work. If everybody is in portrait mode, it's because you're on mobile and it might have pushed that stream to you. Go look at our channel and take a look at where our live streams are. This might have been the video that it pushed because they are pushing vertical view videos. So go into our live streams on our channel and then click on the other one. It seems to be running two live streams parallel, one in portrait and one in horizontal, because a lot of people have started using portrait mode, I guess, with across apps and, the whole TikTok thing and all of that. So StreamYard and also YouTube are trying to, I think, promote these vertical live streams. So if you are if you want the horizontal version, or especially if you're on TV or something, I don't even know if they're pushing that, make sure to just go switch over to the other version of the stream. It's really weird. We'll see how it works. I figured, I told these guys when they sat down that I was going to try it. And then when I noticed that it was two separate live streams, I was like, that's really weird.
I mean, sometimes you gotta play the algorithm best
Well,
we can.
Exactly. And that's kind of the thing is quite often when they're running new features like this, they'll punch you out to, a whole bunch of new folks. So I was like, we'll try it and give it a go and see what they do with it. So yeah, it should show 2 different versions of the live stream. And on the mobile version, at the very end of the title, it shows what looks like a little phone. A mobile phone with little like icons. So if you see that, that is the vertical view. So I'm already. You guys are coming out wild in the chat. Listen, ask the Brits about what that word means. I'm not going to pull it up. It's too early in the stream for me to.
Yeah, we're just starting to cook here, guys.
I know. We're just getting going, and y'all are already coming in here wild. And I did see it. I see a legend, an absolute legend in the chat. Mr. X-Wing 5. Everyone knows that it might or might not be a gay name, but it is a cool guy behind the gay name.
Cool guy.
We love you, X-Wing. Glad you're in here. And actually, this gives me the perfect opportunity. If you have not checked out what is going on over at Rippaverse and the Ripasend comic line, X-Wing and Jay, Drunk 3PO, have a new comic book out right now called Daughter's Revenge. It's Pirates meets Indiana Jones. So if that tickles your pickle, then I would say go give it a buy. I bought mine.
Sounds
yesterday.
cool.
Yeah, they crossed 1,000. They sold 1,000 yesterday.
Nice.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah, super cool stuff. They're doing gangbusters with it. Everybody's really excited. I'm excited for it and excited to see kind of what happens with it and just to read it. And actually, I am honored. I found out last night on Bro Science that I am actually in the book.
What?
I've been immortalized.
Yeah.
In the book, and my likeness, not anything else. My likeness.
This random guy that hates Jaws.
Exactly. Well, that's why everyone was asking.
Gets ate by a shark.
Yeah,
Probably like the first page.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there it goes.
Well, and what was funny?
Down to Davy Jones's locker.
Right. There were multiple people who were speculating that was the case. I am swimming in the water, potentially away from something. So,
Okay.
yeah, but I did find that out. I'm excited. But yeah, go check out Daughter's Revenge. If any of the mods are in the chat and want to share that link, definitely do. It'll be up and in the I guess the store on Rippaverse for I think another month or so. So you got some time. But I got the premium cover, which looks super cool. It's all black and it's got they've got their own really cool logo. It's Vindicta is the slogan for this series, and it's like a skull and crossbones, but the skull actually has like a crown of thorns because I think the main character is actually like hunting down biblical relics, kind of similar to in the early Indiana Jones stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're really pulling on all that. They basically essentially got really triggered after the last Indiana Jones and was like, we're going to do it better.
Yeah. Because I mean, that
Hard
last
to
one.
do.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I've stayed far away from it. I don't want to see it. So yeah, but go check out X-Wing and Jay's new book, Daughter's Revenge. Make sure to do that. And glad to see you in here, X-Wing. And for everybody else that is in the chat, welcome. I see a bunch of you guys. I see Texas Goon in here. I see Life on Marshmallows and Tankella. Is that how you say that? The Tankella?
Sure.
Tankella? Yeah. Sin's Corner as well. Actually, Sin, you and I need to talk. We're talking about have been talking about bringing some of you guys on the show and doing different versions of Unhinged every couple weeks. So I want to bring you on at some point. And same for X-Wing actually as well. And let some of you guys help.
Mo was in the chat too earlier.
Was Mo in here?
I want to throw him out there before he gets so forgotten.
Right.
Mo, I forgot him. Can't forget,
Mo.
man.
Word on the street is I might even see Mo this weekend. What's going on, buddy? And I actually think I heard that Mo made an appearance potentially in this Daughter's Revenge book as well. So
Nice.
yeah, I've heard several of us are popping in and out. And I did see an early comment from none other than, are we frozen? There we go. None other than Jake Stanley, also known as Blue Blaze. He said, I'm not going to lie, I forgot to watch it. Well, Jake, we are freezing really bad. I wonder if it's this new mode.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not seeing it,
It's
no.
maybe it's only on my end. Hopefully we aren't on y'all's end. But yeah, Jake, well, we'll forgive you. Normally you're like several shades of drunk while watching the show.
True that.
So I can understand how you would miss that we had posted about it and we were doing it. But we'll forgive you this time. And I think you should see it because knowing what you like, Jake, I think you will dig this movie. And I'm curious to hear everybody else's thoughts. And wait, nope. No freeze here. All right, sorry, checking you guys' comments. So it sounds like it is just potentially just me and my computer freezing, which I am totally fine with. But yeah, so guys, obviously, y'all know how we kick things off. We keep it light. I culture you all We keep you educated in what is going on in the internet, and really, we kind of have to do it for Chris, because if we didn't have Culture for Boomers,
I wouldn't know what's going on.
you wouldn't know
No.
what's happening.
I did found out.
You did found out.
I found it out.
What did you found out?
I found out that we did a little shenanigans down in Venezuela.
You just found that out? You found that out?
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
1 week.
Holy
later.
smokes. We're going to be like a month into World War III, and Chris is going to be like, I heard rumor that
There's been some
there were some rumblings about a
Yeah.
World War III
on
happening.
the dark web where I
Right.
like to hang out. Got some advance notice.
Exactly.
It's more that you got like the newspaper.
Right,
Your monthly
right.
newspaper. And it was like, America, war.
Yeah.
Huh, turn to page 5. Let's see what's going on here.
Exactly.
I'm
But you're
basically
taking
just
shit.
Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. He's like,
Right.
we landed on the moon. That's me. Like every time I see something. Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's very true. It's like, I actually received a telegram today with someone telling me that it might have been in World War III. So typical Chris, but I'm
Yeah.
proud of you. You heard a news.
Thanks.
You heard a news.
America's gonna be American,
Yeah.
and Team America, policing the world.
So then you heard about Greenland, right?
You did hear about Greenland? Oh, let's not even get into Greenland. That's a whole
I'm
other.
just saying America's going to be America.
Have I
and that-
heard
so
of
you go.
Greenland?
Yes.
Brother, I've heard of
Or us
Greenland my
taking
whole
it.
life.
Have you heard about us taking Greenland?
From whom?
Greenland.
From
No, wait. This
the
is
Greenland government. I
yeah.
don't
This is yeah.
Hmm.
It's. I do see several of y'all still asking, like, JB, what's up with the video? So you're in a different stream. Apparently, YouTube is pushing this stream. YouTube is trying. You might see it with your channel now when you post things, JB, but we've told everybody else to look out. It's actually showing that you're on mobile. But there's a mobile version and a non-mobile version now, a horizontal and a vertical. They are currently showing you the vertical. So switch over on, if you go to our live and then look under live streams, there will be 2. Pick the one that you're not watching, and it's that one. So yeah, it's really weird. I don't get it, but I see more of you guys popping into the chat. Oh yeah, so the word has spread. It seems that my Dixie has heard a rumor.
Yeah,
happened to Chris.
It's true. Yeah, it's dermal. It's not internal. Yeah,
I talked about it on Bro Science the other day, and I was like, I know a guy that's allergic to water. what a pussy. And they were like, wouldn't he die? And I was like, he's close.
It's not that kind of an allergy. I just get little red bumps.
Yeah.
That's all.
He just looks like he's caught like whole body herpes when he gets in the water.
Yeah.
It goes full lobster.
Yeah, he does go for it.
Hives.
Yes, he gets
Yeah.
hives in the water.
Yeah.
So
Or sweating.
So X-Wing, if you were wondering who that poussoir was I was talking about, it's Chris. He's allergic to water.
Hello. I'm allergic to water.
You should just introduce yourself that way from now on. You're like, hello,
Yeah.
I have something wrong with me.
A great many things. One of them
stranger
being water.
wrong with me
Yeah.
is water. So yes, but yes, hello to everybody lingering and lurking in the chat once again still. And if you are looking at a weird version of this, you are watching us on vertical, you can go in our lives and switch to the other version. There will be 2 videos streaming. So once again, just so everyone knows. And guys, but I think it's time, and no telling how weird it's going to look for you guys on vertical view, but it's that time for Culture for Boomers. Yeah, this new mood's doing crazy things. They're seeing different things than me. I'm seeing little windows. I don't know if we'll keep doing this, but hey, if the video gets pumped out to like 1 million more people, we'll keep doing it just to,
Oh, the things we'll do for views.
Yes. In spite of all of you guys, I bet it sent a lot more notifications out though, since we're doing it in vertical.
I bet it did too, because we know YouTube will
Wants to-
push notifications for anybody using their new products.
Yeah, they are. So if you're seeing us in vertical, that's probably what's going on. But yeah, so guys, it's time for Culture for Boomers. It's going to show you if you are in vertical in a little window, so that's not quite as fun. But I've been perusing
Mm-hmm. Okay.
the TikToks
Ooh, yes.
a lot.
Okay.
A whole lot this week because a lot's been happening. There's questions about what's happening to our gravity that you might want to know about.
I do.
Man, there's a lot. I learned about a new sport. I'm about to school you guys about all sorts of things.
Ooh, sports ball is playing.
So, really, do you guys want to? What should we talk about first? All right, I'll give you 4. All right, Drewski, a new sport, gravity. Gravity's a slightly longer talk, but it'll be fun. Or just the new current slang.
I say new slang first.
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Kick off with new
Yeah,
slang.
sure, why not?
All right, so we're gonna school you guys on what the words and things that the youths are saying today.
Here's a weekly update on the words that kids are saying most this week. It is Wednesday, January 14th, and I wrote down all the words that I heard most in the classroom this week. I need to know, are you hearing the same ones, different ones? Which ones do you need me to define for you? Coming in at number 1 this week is not 6-7 because they left that in the big 2-6, and they started the great meme reset of 2026.
Okay, he just hit a lot there. I don't know if he's going to cover all that, so I want to help you guys before you. There was a big wave of info happening there. Chris,
He said so many words.
so many words. All right, so 6-7 gone. Stop saying it.
Yes. You know what's funny? My 4-year-old just started saying it, and I was like,
Perfect.
42. I just keep it to it.
Right.
42.
Yeah.
40. It's the answer. 42.
42.
And he's like, okay, Dad, I get
Which
it.
actually is
42.
really 41.
No.
I mean, hey, you know, that's
Blaine does not have a towel. Let's
Yeah.
just put that out.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's true. So yes, but also the reason that 7 is gone is because of the great meme reset. Now, he mentioned it again. We'll go back through it, but there's a reset happening.
Different ones. Which ones do you need me to define for you? Coming in at number 1 this week is not 6-7 because they left that in the big 2-6 and they started the great meme reset of 2026. But number 1 this week is a number. They are back to saying 21. They reset all the way back to Vine, and 21, 9 plus 10, what's 21, is becoming one of the numbers that's being said the most. So that's being recycled.
So new number for the idiots is 21.
So
It's better.
it's interesting because I mean I have seen some people releasing on Instagram like compilations of vines, and I'm starting seeing it more. Of course, that's algorithm playing with me, right?
Right.
But I wonder if a lot more people are starting to see that, if there's some sort of like circulation of old vines for them to get pulling up these old
Right.
things.
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen any Vine things, but there goes through little pockets where Vine does resurge.
Sure.
Within the.
It was the golden era.
Yeah, I don't remember the 21 thing. I don't remember that.
I've never heard that one before.
But I don't need it.
Yeah, but apparently 21 is in now, and 6-7 is out. So next up.
Coming in at number 2 is City Boy. City Boy. It's a meme going around.
Remember
City
that one.
Boy is going around, and they are saying it. It's rather something. Number 3, we have Chop.
So yeah, there we go. No idea what it means. No idea where it came from yet.
City boy.
Yep, but City Boy.
It's ringing bells though.
Yeah.
Like I remember that from something. It's like from a movie.
Somebody
I'm
said,
fairly certain.
actually, I think I saw it in the comments.
Isn't it one of those
This one person saying it's a Gravity Falls thing. I don't know what that has to do with Gravity Falls, but yeah, City Boy is apparently a thing they're saying. Yeah, yeah, there. I guess that's the
the deputy yelling City Boy?
yeah. So maybe that's what it came from.
Okay, that's why it's ringing bells.
I'm all for Gravity Falls memes.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Ganger, which is basically
Sorry. Okay, so this is my favorite. I love it a lot. It's very funny.
3,
actually.
we have Choppelganger, which is basically chopped and doppelganger,
I
uglier
like it.
version of someone that looks like you, the Temu version.
I like that.
It's good, right?
Oh, that's a good one.
it's really-
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger is like legit.
I appreciate that slang. And it would have been, it's like butterface and stuff like
Right.
that. Like that's appropriate.
It's a hell of an insult.
yeah.
It's great.
You're just like, especially if you get called the Choppelganger.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you're getting called the Choppelganger, they're like, you're a busted ass version of this other person that's way cooler than you are. So
Yeah, it's a hell of an insult.
I like
I dig it.
Choppelganger. It's good.
If you will. Number 4, we have Chungus. They're calling each other Big Chungus. Chungus is being used kind of like Big Back. And coming in at number 5, it's not a
So Chungus has been around.
That was your tag.
It
somewhere.
was actually. I regularly in games named
Yeah.
myself Thick with 3 C's Chungus.
Yeah.
Thick
Oh,
Chungus.
yeah.
That was always my that was
It-
my name in Jackbox Party Pack.
Jackbox, yep.
Yeah, playing Jackbox. I was
Yeah.
always Thick Chungus. So yeah, so Chungus is in. Feel free to call people Chungus and Choppelganger. Those are 2 that I'm on board for.
Big Back. And coming in at number 5, it's not a new word. It's been around for a while, but I've seen an uptick in the usage this week is glaze or glazing, which is basically overhyping somebody for no reason. That's what I'm hearing this week. Let me know in the comments what you are.
I've always liked glaze. Glaze is a good one too.
Yeah. It's easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes me think of donuts.
Yeah, I was about to say, just makes me hungry.
Right.
I'll
Crispy.
be like,
cream.
yeah, glaze.
It's hot and ready, baby.
So those are all the new slang. Y'all let me know down in the chat if you have heard of any of these, and let me know your thoughts on it. And I see that chat is popping off. I can hardly keep up with it. I'm seeing you guys talk about all sorts of things and brain rot and whatnot. And so let's.
We do have a
We do.
fiver from Jake. the man, Stanley. He picked up the Falling from the Sun shirt with the correct address, maybe, possibly. We'll find out this time. It's not my fault your stream during my drinking time.
Yes.
Nobody's fault at all.
Nobody's fault.
I will say, I think that's honestly the coolest shirt we have too. That's like it's that one and then the Obey shirt.
Yeah.
Those are the two coolest shirts Criticless has.
Yep.
So you got a good choice there.
Right. And the Falling from the Sun is a different color palette than a lot of the other Criticless stuff. And if you wanted to know, compared to some of our art and where that one came from, that actually the artist that did that is one of the guys that does stuff for Liquid Death. So he did that piece for us.
Which why it makes it extra cool.
It does.
And I was explaining to my 4-year-old what it was just the other day. And he was like, Dad, what is your shirt? And I was like, okay, well, first off, you got a tiger here and it's got wings.
Right.
And then he was like, okay. And I was like, it's the sun. And he's like, okay. And he's like, but I don't get it. And I was like, because it's just really cool, dude. It's really cool. And he's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Our Falling from the Sun shirt is like something that would be on the side of a metal van, you know, like someone that listens to metal music. It would be on the side of their van. There's like a naked lady's butt. We don't know why.
No idea why.
From, who she is. You don't ask questions. You just you enjoy the chaos. You know?
True.
So like much of Criticless for sure. So yes, moving on, guys. Where are we going next? All right. So I'm going to show you guys the new sport because I saw this. I was just.
Is this Quidditch 2.0?
Bro.
That was a guess.
It is soccer meets ping pong. And this shit is wild.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, no paddles. Oh, yeah.
Like headbutt. Drop kick. That is like that little Asian person's face. That's like a you know, like the 13 or 30.
Yeah.
This kid right here, 13 or 30. That could honestly, it could be like a 50-year-old Asian person, and we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
True.
Height wise, looks wise, all of it. They could be. That could be an old man.
Could be.
No one knows.
Could be my father.
But whoever it is, they're pumped.
Yeah. Well, this is also like the least American game I've ever seen.
Right.
Like this game would never be played here.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe in like Hispanic countries, maybe like Spanish speaking countries.
Well, most anywhere else, because soccer,
the European
football is super popular in Europe and down south, like Mexico and below.
Right.
But it's not. I mean, it's played here, but it's not like that popular.
Right. Yeah. It's which is becoming soccer/football is becoming much more popular now than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely more now. But
I can tell you when I played it in middle school, it wasn't popular.
No, you were a grass fairy, which was basically, you were a homo that ran around and kicked a ball. That's what they called you. And there was no getting around it. That's just what they called you. And I really struggle now because all the kids are you know, all about it. And my son's like, soccer's cool. And I'm like, is it cool though?
It is now.
It's cool to the rest of the world except Americans who like head concussions.
Or is it gay? Would it be more manly to be concussed? Is what you need to ask yourself.
Well, you just watch rugby at that.
Rugby, right. I had a teacher in high school. She was a rugby player, and all of her teeth were fake because they all got knocked out.
Then you're like, maybe rugby's not that great of a sport.
Yeah, she was like a rugby pro in college and literally got all her teeth knocked out. So
I've got a quandary for you.
Yeah, sure.
Does a sport being more manly make it more gay?
You know, I think that there is a very valid argument to be made for that. I mean, think about it. It's right. Like you're sitting around in your house, grown ass man, watching a bunch of dudes on a television, screaming for them to succeed, just screaming at dudes in general, in the quiet of your own home, you know, passionately.
Yeah.
And you're making bets, you know, especially how gay is college football, right?
Yeah.
You're watching a bunch of young men.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying Chris makes a good argument here.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, you say that soccer is gay.
Right.
But rugby is like
maybe
100 times more manly.
Right.
That's so. Doesn't watch the manliest sports like NASCAR.
Nah. Right.
Yeah. You don't see enough body though. They're all in cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's all about the engine.
That's why it's not gay.
Oh.
And
why would you want to watch that?
Yeah.
I think we have a clip.
Yeah, if there's any, it's time for one of
Gay!
Yeah, typical Chris. Yeah. But yeah, so that's a new sport. By the way, I was going to bring it up if you were wondering the name of the sport. It's called Judatip. Judatip.
Just the tip.
Yeah,
Got it.
the tip.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna remember that one.
Yeah. Or no, that's the name of the person. No, it's called teak ball. Teak ball. T-E-Q ball. Teak
Probably.
ball.
I wonder if
Nice.
it's tech ball.
Maybe tech ball. Maybe teak.
Tech.
I don't know. Maybe teak. They seem like they would have tiki torches, maybe.
Also the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They probably play on a teak
table.
table.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
Torches. Which might mean that this is a white supremacist sport, because we know that they love their teak
Clearly.
too. That's what they say, at least out on the internets. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, this is teak or tech ball. Yeah, that's what it's called. Who knows? Who knows?
White supremacy has historically been spearheaded by small, old, or young Asian men.
Everyone knows that.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Common knowledge.
that totally makes sense.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So, guys, I think it's time. Did y'all hear about what Drewski did? Now, and do y'all know who Drewski is?
I'm familiar with the name, but I'm not a fan.
Don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Not a fan, or like just don't like not a fan as in don't like him, or just don't know who he is.
Both.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Can you
All right.
dislike someone you don't know?
Yes. So let's see here, guys. Let's see here. Drewski, he's a comedian. Funny guy. He's the comedian that went in whiteface to NASCAR and said a bunch of racist shit. And it was hilarious.
Oh,
Okay.
that guy.
Yeah.
That's Drewski.
Okay.
Well, now he's triggered all of the black evangelists. And
Nice.
it was great. This is straight up ripped right out of Righteous Gemstones. And he went for it. And there is a wall of people mad about him calling out the grift.
Let's go.
I'm gonna have Wanda stand up here. Wanda, please. Wanda told us earlier this month that she could not have a baby anymore. So I impregnated her with the word of God. I'm going to impregnate everyone with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. Impregnate. I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. I'm a Christian first
That's great.
and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. So we are raising funds for a project in Zimbabwe. Yes, we are trying to get our congregation over in Africa. Amen. We wanted to raise $4 million for that. Amen. Hallelujah. That needs to appear today. We are not letting anyone leave until we reach our goal. Amen. Hallelujah. Life savings here. Give him some praise for that. Give it his life savings up.
Like giving his life savings up. Bro.
All in the name of God, right?
Yeah. This.
Show me the lies, though.
Yeah. It's wild. He
Oh,
showed up, and if you didn't notice, this has 7.4 million likes. And let's roll it back.
And see, I did see this on my feed,
Okay.
and I thought it was real, and I just kind of rolled my eyes and kept scrolling.
Right.
Oh, you thought it was a real evangelist?
Yeah, I mean, because
Sure.
I've seen that shit before.
Right.
Where they're like, why we're going to this church? And it's normally not black people. It's normally white people
It
that
depends.
are really doing that level of like
Right. Actually,
showman shit.
actually, the flying thing was ripped directly from an evangelistic black church where a black pastor did that, and he was flying over the crowd.
And
I
that
have
also
seen-
doesn't
yeah.
surprise me because it's like, how much of a showmanship can you do?
Oh, right.
Stop.
But greed knows no color.
Oh,
But
no, it does.
There's.
Except green.
Yes.
It knows the color
Damn
green.
it. Shut up, Matt.
Yeah. So if you did not see that, You're welcome. And everyone should go and tell Jay to show this on his show because it seems like something that Jay would appreciate. I haven't talked to him about it, but I cackled laughing. It's very Righteous Gemstone, super funny. Props to Drewski. But now I got to take things in a different direction, especially with my wife on the chat. I saw this video and I was like, someone filmed me. This guy, he's living my life, and I feel for him. We should probably be best friends. We should probably talk. Because we apparently have the same wife. Because what happened to this man happens to me on I could argue daily basis.
Should Sid like put her phone down for a little bit and walk away?
Oh no,
like,
she'll agree. She'll not. This is there's no denying this.
So safe for YouTube? Or?
Yeah, it's yeah, right. Not that. Yeah, I'll say not that. But yeah, 11.4 million views by the way on this.
I'm literally running down the river. My phone's just going ding. Ding, ding. I stopped to read the text messages. She said, hey. Then she sent, I found some goats on Facebook. And I replied with, absolutely not. She said, but they need a home. I said, we don't have a home for them. She said, why do you hate me? And I said, I don't hate you. We have nowhere to put a goat. Then she replied with, you're basically breaking up with me. And I replied with, that is not at all what I'm doing. We have nowhere for a goat to live. And then she said, I'll just go die.
Yeah.
This happens often. I'm literally...
Especially that end part, when you say no, it's just, just going to go die. You ruin my life now.
Yeah. I can't move on.
Yeah. And these guys know Sid well. They've seen the things that she's proposed. This is a Tuesday for me. Or as I usually say, Tuesday. Tuesday. After my wife deeply shamed me for saying Tuesday,
rightfully so,
I've stopped saying it as much, and I feel bad about it. And now I'm having to work again to learn to re-say Tuesday.
Yeah,
the proper way to say it, because I likely am 100% British, and that's how I should say it.
Yeah,
that's how the Brits say it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You like monarchies, don't you?
Ask Banjo's in the chat. He can tell you. Tuesday.
I think monarchy might be the way to go.
Yeah. Oh God. Only if Trump wears drag.
Oh, I'm not talking about Trump being as our.
I thought I had a good idea here.
Well, if
who doesn't want to see Trump in a drag?
Yeah, that's true. I told my dad today. I don't know if y'all saw the video. I should have saved that as well. Did y'all see the video? He was apparently touring like a Ford plant or something the other day.
Oh yeah,
you saw that?
Yep.
My man gives zero shits. I just couldn't help but laugh. Like he just literally somebody was heckling him in the crowd as he was at this plant, and he literally just looks at him. He points at him. And he flips him off and he goes, fuck you, and walked off. I'm just like, there's something to be said for not giving a shit, I guess.
Yeah, he sticks to his guns. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, but that, if you want to know what my life is like, then, that video of that lady is, it encapsulates what I deal with on a pretty regular basis. Now, man, I've seen so much stuff. There's so much going on this week, but I feel like I have to talk about gravity. We need to button things up with gravity just because it is a current thing being discussed in the...
I still don't believe it's real.
Yeah.
My son literally told me today. Yeah. My 4-year-old told me today, the only reason we have feet is so that we stick to the earth.
I believe this.
It's not gravity.
Everyone knows that people without feet float away.
Yeah. That's why they got to be in wheelchairs.
Yeah. To keep them tethered to the earth.
That's why they have to have fake feet. Right. So that they're tethered to the earth.
Exactly. All of this makes sense and works for me. I believe him. I think he's right.
Having 4-year-olds are fun because they're just like
they're wild, man.
They're wild.
They're on another.
You're telling me, man.
Facts we didn't even know.
Yeah, and see, my wife, she's confirming that I was right. She said she tried to start an alpaca farm at our house, including searching up all kinds of tax exemptions and all sorts of things. This is not a lie. It did happen. And yeah, she's always trying to scheme and come up with stuff. Man, there's so much really, but the gravity is where we've got to take things.
All right.
So I'm gonna pull up not the main video, but it's trending everywhere right now. I'm talking Reddit, 4chan, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere.
Mhm.
All the reputable stuff.
All the reputable places where there's no AI. Everyone knows that. But yeah, so essentially, people are saying that some documentation came out, things have been confirmed, and there is going to be one day, several months from now, where Earth loses gravity and everything becomes untethered for 7 seconds.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Now, I am going to bring up a guy talking about it. And
There's a post blowing up online claiming NASA knows Earth will lose gravity for 7 seconds on August 12th, 2026, part of a top secret project called Project Anchor. According to the claim, the event would be triggered by an intersection of two distant black hole events, causing a gravitational anomaly, something NASA detected years ago. The report goes on to say the government has been spending the last 5 years quietly preparing, building underground bunkers for essential personnel only. The report claims in the first 2 seconds, everything not secure will begin to float. In the next 3 to 4 seconds, objects will rise between 65 and 100 feet. And between 5 and 6 seconds, panic and chaos will ensue. After 7 seconds,
which, if you think about it, like 7 seconds.
Yeah, let's think about it.
Yeah, let's count it out. Let's count it out.
To 7.
Let's go.
All right. So we're like 1, 2.
No, we just got to hypothesize.
3, 4.
Really slow seconds.
Yeah, 5. Those are seconds.
That's why you last so many minutes in the
7. Listen, you got to drag seconds out when you know.
Listen,
all right. You know what, Chris? I have a theory that men who last longer in bed are homosexual. Because obviously you're not,
it's not true.
attracted enough to the woman.
Oh.
So, real men.
That's a backwards.
The shorter you last in bed, the more
less?
straight you are.
Well, that doesn't make sense because that would make me the straightest man on earth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are a little.
Yeah, there are. Right. Hold on. I guess there's a hole in this theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah.
Oh, there's at least one hole in this. Maybe 2.
All of the holes in this theory. Y'all let us know in chat how long you last. The longer you last, are you more gay? I think that is true. So. We'll see. But back to, so y'all witnessed 7 seconds. You think about that, 7 seconds, right? If you think about everything coming untethered, right? Imagine like a car for 7 seconds losing gravity, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, it wouldn't, just because we lose gravity, do you think that means it automatically start floating away?
Right, yeah.
Unless somebody pushed it?
No, well, yeah.
Because gravity holds us down.
You wouldn't have to be pushed. You would instantly.
But without gravity, we would just float.
Well,
right?
No, I think you'd continue to float upwards.
It's
with no gravity.
Like things in motion stay in motion.
Right. But if it wasn't in motion, though, that's what Matt's asking is if.
Yeah. So like if our cars outside parked wouldn't just float away. I mean, they might move a little bit, but not like if you pushed off the ground and jumped and you'd get like 100 feet up maybe in 7 seconds. But I don't think our cars would just like float away on their own. Something would have to push them. But then again, the Earth is turning.
Right.
So.
Well, that's if you believe that it's round.
Well, sure. Theoretically, some people, the Earth is turning. So then our vehicles would probably move. I don't know. I want to find out.
Look at my Dixie.
Here we are.
This idiot believes it's round and it spins.
So wait, would we all just get slammed into walls if gravity didn't exist?
Mm-hmm.
For 7 seconds,
change,
right?
And the Earth is still spinning, and we jumped up, would we just get slammed? Like, would we feel the spin of the Earth then?
Runners would be fucked. People moving,
anything in motion.
Yeah, you would, because you're gonna propel yourself up,
right?
And you're gonna.
But so I'm just gonna wear a belt.
Why?
And like tie myself to something all day long.
Right. So that's what all of these conversations are saying is that on this date, everyone needs to make sure to be indoors.
Hell no,
you're
bro.
Outdoors, you're going to go higher.
That's what I'm going to do.
It's like Life on Marshmallow said. Like, I'm jumping when this happens.
Exactly.
Like, I'm going to yeet myself into
go to
the
space.
sun.
Can I be a real astronaut unlike Katy Perry?
Right.
Because that'd be awesome.
Right.
You won't see me again, but hey, I mean,
how high can I get in 7 seconds with my own leg power?
Right.
We should have a competition.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be as high as me because
me and you, Marshmallow, we're going to rank it, and we need to come back here after August.
You're going to lose. You have shorter legs.
How do you know how tall Marshmallow is?
Oh, Marshmallow. I thought you meant you personally.
Yeah, and me. We're gonna.
Oh, you and Marshmallow.
Are gonna compete.
How tall are you, Marshmallow? Can you beat Chris?
You're probably taller than me in general, but it's rude for Flynn to assume that right off the bat. Just calling my short legs out.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I look. I'm sure there's no actual science behind it, but I am totally down for this.
Yeah, me too.
I want it to happen.
I kind of do too. All right, so we'll finish this guy's assessment here.
Gravity will return, everything will fall, and casualties will be in the 40 millions. But here's the reality. There is no NASA project called Project Anchor. No documents, no briefings, no scientists backing it up. Gravity doesn't switch off. For that to happen, Earth's mass or space-time itself would need to change. And if that were possible, we wouldn't be talking about flying furniture. We'd be talking about planetary disaster. So why August 12th, 2026? Because that's the date of a real total solar eclipse. Viral hoaxes love attaching themselves to real astronomical events to sound credible. This story has all the classic red flags: a secret project name, an exact timestamp, a massive death toll, no verifiable source. It's not a leak, it's a template. So no, gravity isn't disappearing in 2026.
Way to ruin everyone's day.
So
this asshole.
Why did we just watch this debunking of a theory that nobody had heard of until this video?
No, everyone has heard of this. Hold on.
Everybody has heard of it.
And maybe people in the
Yes,
you guys.
of
Hold on.
course.
Let's scroll.
I'm just sad because I was gonna really like test how far I could go. You know,
Yeah.
just be like, all right,
right here. 1.7 million
viral
views.
post that's going around.
This is a clip, and this isn't even direct from them. This is one of the Barstool shows, and this video had over 1 million views. It's definitely known and shared about. But yeah, this was the debunking video. I just figured it was the easier one to show, and because anytime I talk about conspiracy theories, everybody in the chat calls me an idiot. So
I don't know. Maybe that guy was actually the conspiracy theory. He's just trying to spread the misinformation that's not happening.
Could be,
to
right.
like prevent
He's
people
supposed
from
to
being
die.
afraid.
right.
Yeah.
Well, he gave the date. Y'all heard it. You know how long it's going to last.
I'm adding it in my
So
calendar.
on that date, be looking out.
Oops.
Be looking out. You might float away. My Dixie, what was the point? What was the point?
That's what I'm saying, brother.
Guys.
I mean, it's just a hypothetical conversation, bruh.
I'm gonna start making videos of just the most absurd theories, and then immediately debunking them and proving how smart I am.
Right. You know,
By debunking this theory I
There you
came
go.
up with.
I like
flawless.
you know,
40 million is not even that much.
it's not really that much. We
in the
can
great
Yeah, it's
scheme.
not that bad.
right.
Now, if it were to actually happen, it would probably be much higher. But yeah,
Yep.
does that make it sound like a serial killer?
I see. I'm never going to say that name. That's wild. But Zelda image guy here says cold weather and state keeps him inside. You'll be fine, dude. I was going to bring that up. It's cold as balls even here in North Carolina. Today was so cold.
Little nipply.
It
Yeah.
was very nipply.
Yeah. Arctic winds are coming down, man.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
It was like it's rare for it to stay just above freezing here for an entire day. Like that's rare.
Right. We're almost getting a winter season.
Right.
Finally.
Yeah, finally.
Right.
But yeah, it did. So yeah, guys, that's a lot of the things that are happening. But on the way out, we're gonna watch this chick eat shit.
Yes.
Okay, Hunter.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Take it
Oh
with
my
you.
god.
Ready?
Ooh.
Valiant effort.
Full scorpion. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Take a video. If
I may have to try that next time I go putt putting.
take a
Yeah.
I would snap that pole in half. I think she did.
Oh,
She might.
Actually.
yeah, that's
Watch the
awesome.
pole, everybody.
No, it just fell.
Oh,
She
man.
didn't even have time for it to snap.
Flipped out.
Yeah, look at this face. That's how you break your nose right there.
Yeah. Well, it looks like her hands might have got in front of her face.
Right.
So she might have not damaged her face too
Right.
badly.
I feel like she was going for a thirst trap. If you look at the breasticles in this situation here, I feel like she was trying to thirst trap and
I
then
guess.
ate shit on camera.
Yeah, it's one way to brag to people. Watch this.
Yeah. Look at me and my boobs smash the floor.
Which this probably brought her more views than her tits.
Anything else?
Yeah.
People love pain.
Yeah. So anyways, that was you watching this chick
take
eat
a
it
video. If you take a
on the way out. Take a video. Yeah, her famous last words there. So guys, that has been your Culture for Boomers, and now it is time to move on to other things happening in the interwebs. being the news, because a lot is happening in the news, and hopefully Sean is wrong and we're not all buffering. I hope everyone's not buffering. It doesn't look like you're watching on mobile, so that's not the cause. But guys, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about some Yours are hot. All right, so on to the news, guys. I'm typically ahead of at least Chris, so Chris will probably get some new news. Matt might have heard or seen both of these little bits of news. I mentioned them earlier. One piece of news just happened literally like an hour ago. It is breaking news that all of you should know about, because if anything has ever made me say, praise Jesus, it's this little bit of news.
Okay.
I hope you guys are ready. Yeah.
I am ready.
Dude, this is magical news.
Yeah,
Now,
let's roll.
there are going, see, Banjo knows what's coming up. There are going to be those of you that still aren't fully happy, not fully excited about this piece of news, but I think it still needs to be celebrated regardless. I hope you all are ready for this. The news here is that Kathleen Kennedy is officially leaving Lucasfilm, and Dave Filoni and Lynn Brennan will be taking over leadership duties.
About
Hell
time.
yeah.
This news is phenomenal. I don't care if you don't like Dave Filoni. Anything is better than Kathleen Kennedy.
And Dave Filoni has put out some good content.
Right.
So
Either
he
way,
has the ability.
He has a better track record than Kathleen Kennedy at this point.
Right.
I mean, and seriously, like, and one of Kathleen Kennedy's semi-good things, or both, are connected to him. Being Star Wars Rebels, for everybody who likes Rebels, and then also Ahsoka, which I liked Ahsoka, and then I didn't like Ahsoka. I'm kind of 50-50 on Ahsoka. That show.
Was there a second season?
It's coming out this year.
Okay, I was about to say, I enjoed the show enough.
I hated what they did to Ezra. I thought that was just, I hated it a lot. I hated it a lot. There were things that I didn't like about that show. It had some of the typical modern Star Wars girl bossy things going on. It had a bunch of just like ridiculous moments in that show, like force pushing through the air situation with Ezra and stuff that was ludicrous, and like some other moments that I was just like, what is happening? But you know, so but either way, if you don't know, Dave Filoni's been around and in the Star Wars world for a while. There are people, you're going to be 50-50 on how you feel with Filoni. And, you know, a lot of people have strong opinions about him. They really don't like him. Like Mo here says, I disagree with this completely. Dave Filoni is a hack. He doesn't adhere to lore at all. He changes rules more than a 4-year-old in a board game. And he honestly isn't. Yeah, Mo's not exactly wrong about that.
Yeah, sure.
He did a lot of like updating of lore. Now he is kind of a he is a passionate Star Wars fan, much more than Kathleen Kennedy seems to be. He doesn't seem to be as attached and like tethered to all of the woke crap that Kathleen Kennedy is, which seems to be her only priority.
Right.
He also doesn't seem to be as big of an idiot as Kathleen Kennedy. Like, the thing is, like, could there have been better choices? Yeah.
Right.
Always. Yeah. But like, also, we got to just celebrate Kathleen being gone at this point. Like,
for sure.
It's something. There have been rumors of her leaving for the past gajillion years, and she won't go away. She is like a bad STD, and she just, you can't get rid of her, and she's just going to continue passing on her filth everywhere she goes. So the fact that she is gone, I think, is a good news, even if you don't like Dave Filoni. But I understand not liking this. And, you know, like Sean said here, is like with Dave Filoni talking about being a male feminist and stuff. I'm curious to see if he, the thing is, look, you can be whatever you want to be in your personal life. The thing is, if you're going to inject all this crap into existing franchises. So
there's some injecting happening.
Yeah, there's some injecting for sure. But yeah, I'm interested to see what he does. I don't know. I'll wait to see. I'm one of those people. I like to stay cautiously optimistic. I'm not going to gush about him being the one that's being in and being super excited about it, but I'm not going to be like, this is the worst thing to ever happen.
Right. And that's the thing. I also think with Kathleen Kennedy out of the way, maybe they'll try to like change some of the policy. And if it still isn't working, I feel like they'd have an easier time removing him. or putting somebody else.
Right. He doesn't have the legacy
director position.
attached.
Exactly.
that
So
she
it
does.
might be easier to replace him than was Kathleen Kennedy. So hopefully we can see something happen.
Right. Yeah. I hope so. Good, Toby.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The biggest female has been replaced by the second biggest female. Yeah. I feel y'all there, and I feel your hatred for Filoni. I hope that this works out better than some of you are worried that it will. I think that, like I said, for me, I'm just kind of like, anything's got to be better than her. This woman, seems to be hellbent on destroying this franchise.
Wasn't she just, or was she just over LucasArts, or was she over like a lot of Disney stuff? I thought
All
she
of
was,
Lucasfilm. So that includes it's Star Wars, it is Indiana Jones, it is any of the Lucasfilm properties
Okay.
that
So,
she has been over.
there wasn't other stuff within Disney. She was in.
No,
Okay.
just Lucas.
Not like Marvel or anything.
No.
Is that what
No,
you're
no.
trying to get to?
No, I was just thinking of like the animated stuff.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those have not been great either.
Yeah, no, they haven't. That is the thing, is she's tried to just constantly maintain control, and that's been kind of the issue, is she's not relinquished it, and she's been very pushy about what she wants.
I'm just surprised Disney's allowed it to go on as long. There's been so many movies and shows that haven't done well. But then why is she stepping down now?
Well, that's the thing, is I think it comes to a point, like you said, I don't know how she lasted this long.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, all right, look, like we gave you the noose, like we gave you the rope, you made the noose, you hung yourself, and you've just been continuing to dangle for the past freaking however many years. Like you like, it's not just going to be that you're going to go out on a bad note. Like, you're going to destroy Disney. You're not just going to destroy Lucasfilm. You're going to destroy the whole damn company.
Right. And they're bleeding money hard.
Right.
Because Star Wars should never be a bad property.
No.
Like every once in a while you put out like something mid, sure.
Right.
That happens all the time in franchises. But like so many things that haven't done well, come on.
Right, exactly. You can only have but so many failures. And then, and also at this point, like her reputation, it's got to mean something. And it's like, you're really like, you're already at a point where your reputation can't get much worse. And the thing is like, like with Monday Hangover, for example, we watched tons of older films.
Sure.
You would be shocked at the amount of things that Kathleen Kennedy's name is on from the 80s and 90s.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Shocked.
We've gone over that because she showed up, I think, in the Batman that we watched most recently.
Like
I think she was in that.
Like, she's attached to just
so much.
An ungodly amount of things.
Yeah.
She's been around.
It's like Goonies and just you name it.
Yeah.
Like if Spielberg's name was on it, she was definitely on it.
Right.
And so she was just, she's been around forever. I think she just has a mountain of dirt, and that's how she stayed this long.
Yeah.
But then it's become a thing of like, you don't understand. Like, you're destroying companies at this point. Like, you got to go away.
In child's dreams.
You're right.
Me.
Like
I am a
care
child.
about that.
Right. Seriously, at this point.
Sad.
So, yeah, she's the worst. And so, anyways, yeah, I haven't really dug into the article here, but yeah, Kathleen Kennedy is officially leaving Lucasfilm, confirming a recent rumor by Puck News. So after 14 years of overseeing Star Wars under Disney, Kennedy exit marks the end of one of the most controversial leadership tenures in modern franchise history. And that really is the truth here.
14 years.
Yeah, 14 years.
So she did Rogue One.
Yes.
Look, Rogue One is like one of my favorite Star Wars.
It is, and that movie was a success despite its controversy. That's the thing, is like, if you look at everything, like even that movie was like a production hell, tons of issues. Oh yeah, it was a nightmare. Like everything connected to her. She's also the reason that Solo was not the best Star Wars movie ever made, because she kicked off freaking the 21 Jump Street guys. Like, they were the ones that originally wrote and made that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just been responsible for so much chaos that has happened. Creators leaving, creative differences. Like, she's the definition of that. And more than anything, she is the awful human responsible for Rian Johnson and the absolute desecration of all of Star Wars. She's the reason.
Yeah.
You can't even talk about it. It's like,
there's nothing to talk about. It's just shit.
Right. So,
and that is strong opposition, considering you still enjoyed Solo a lot.
Right.
From what I remember.
I did actually like Solo. I
like Solo too. I'm mad that they didn't carry it on. They could have done 2 more movies and it would have been a very enjoyable trilogy.
Right. Like, I think Solo could have been much better, but I did not hate Solo. I didn't think. I mean, it was a lot of fan servicey stuff that didn't need to happen. Like, you know, well, where did the jacket come from? Where did the belt come from? Where did all of this thing? And it's like, we didn't need all that. Like, you know, and that's what a lot of people complain about. I don't think it's terrible. I actually thought that Aiden Ehrenreich was a good Solo, but like there was just also though Phoebe Waller-Bridge in that movie played the most insufferable robot in all of Star Wars. I
remember which robot was she? I don't remember. She was not memorable.
She was the robot that then it was revealed in that movie that Lando liked to have sex with. So that one. And like there were definitely problems with that movie for sure. What's up, Bob? Nice to see you in the chat. But yeah, so yeah, Kathleen Kennedy is stepping aside, and as this article points out, it's not at the height of success, and she's leaving the franchise in complete chaos. But the big thing here, and this is a really good article put out by G&G. I recommend checking it out and just supporting all the new G&G stuff. They've really changed up and the site. And this article by Marvin, who was writing for That Park Place, is now writing for G&G in That Park Place. And everybody, Marvin, really cool dude, also has a cool channel. He does puppets. They're wild. And so, yeah, but he does excellent articles. I would say check this one out. But just so everyone knows, Kathleen Kennedy is on her way out, and the world is rejoicing.
I can't wait for the day where we get a Star Wars movie that she had nothing to do with.
Dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't wait to not be mad about Star Wars. Like, and if Filoni can just do that, even if it's just that we're like, Star Wars is coming back. Like, it's okay. Like, I'll take that over where we are now.
Right.
Yeah. Skeleton Crew. Was that what it was called?
Yeah, Skeleton Crew.
That one was enjoyable. Cool. Yeah. It's much more
I totally
focused.
Forgot about that after like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go back. I didn't finish, but I liked what I saw. We'll see. And we've got The Mandalorian and Grogu this year, so
the movie, right?
That's happening.
Yeah.
That is happening.
We'll see how it goes.
See. But as Bob says, I have a feeling we'll still be mad about Star Wars for a while. There's a good chance. But the thing is Kathleen doesn't have a lot in the can right now. Like, there's a lot of rumored things.
Yeah, because they shit canned all of her stuff because I bet they knew they were going to force her out.
Right.
So they're like, we're not going to force anything through.
Yeah. I mean, after here,
what, The Last Starfighter? Is that like isn't that the next Star Wars movie?
The Last Starfighter's coming out. Also, I don't know if y'all saw on the news, but apparently a whole scene was filmed by Tom Cruise. I
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Cruise
Sign me
up to set with the helicopter, landed, got down in the mud with the camera, and filmed a lightsaber.
No, he directed it.
Oh.
No, he held the
He
camera.
held the camera.
He literally
filmed and directed a scene in this movie.
You know it's going to be great.
I mean, listen. If anybody can save Hollywood and what is happening, it's Tom. You know,
I mean, give him a lightsaber. Let him be our Jedi Master, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm curious if he's
not
good
the Last
enough.
Starfighter. That's not the name of it. It is
that's an old 80s movie. Yeah. Starfighter?
I don't know.
It's something Starfighter. Let's see. Mandalorian Grogu. Why is it not coming up on my search? Geez, why is there's the internet? Why is it bad? Why can't it tell me the answer to this?
It's called Starfighter.
Which that's the other thing too.
It's called Starfighter.
It's literally just called Starfighter.
Starfighter. Yeah.
So yeah, not the last. But anyway, so yes, that's the next one. But if you look, there is a list of like 1 million projects that Kathleen Kennedy has like on the books. On top of a Taika Waititi movie, please just throw that in the dumpster immediately. He's a freaking buffoon, and I do not want to see another one of his movies.
I do have a hot take.
Yeah? What's that?
So, this is going to piss off everybody watching. I don't care.
Yeah.
I do want them to make a Rey movie.
Okay.
Like a 4th movie.
That is very controversial.
I know. And I don't give a shit.
Light him up.
I don't have any qualms with the shit.
I like Rey.
Okay.
And I think she could be a cool character. And it's not her, like, Daisy Ridley's fault how this character was written out for the 2nd and 3rd movie. But I think it would be cool if the movie was about her trying to start
her character.
Yeah, and she's trying to build a Jedi temple and learn how to be a Jedi master, or like become a master of other students and stuff.
Maybe what comes out is that like she was like it was all a sham.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. She's not really a Jedi. She wakes up from the dream and then has to reconcile with the fact that she's not actually a good Jedi.
Yeah.
she's not the daughter of Palpatine or whatever is whatever.
But the problem is that's already all canon. So if they just don't talk about that ever again, that'd be great. And they don't have to in this new movie. They don't have to talk about that. She could just be like, I'm just trying to like, teach people how to be Jedis, and like she has to go find like Jedi temples and stuff. So it could be a little Indiana Jones kind of where she's like discovering temples. Think about it when you're playing what's the Jedi game?
Knights of the Old Republic.
But where how you're finding the temples and stuff like that, and she's trying to find new pupils and stuff. So they could just kind of work into that. That doesn't necessarily have to be a Sith.
You have summoned Captain Meat to say what the fuck.
Captain.
You're welcome.
Captain.
Summoned the captain.
If that's all it takes, then
out
I'll do it
of
more
the
often.
blue.
Hell yeah.
I don't. Welcome, Captain. Glad to have you here. Also, what the fuck is right? Also, my Dixie says to replace Matt with an empty chair.
Too bad, so sad.
This is, Matt said a lot of crazy guys. Just for you guys, I have these in the can. Just for you guys.
Afraid to let me speak.
Sorry, retarded.
No, just for good measure. Just for good.
You call your friends retards when they're acting retarded.
Yeah.
They don't let me go places. They're embarrassed of me.
Yeah. This is
some ideas.
This is why Matt's not allowed out of the house.
This is why I have a group in Criticless called Really Bad Movie Ideas.
Matt is chocked full of them.
And he's the only member.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, I share. We got a nice little crew where we share our bad ideas. There's also one called, I think it's called Really Good Movie Ideas. That's not my group.
Right. Now, I do need to, now that we're done with this little piece of news, we have a few supers I want to bring up here. First, Quagmire, we did not ignore you. I saw your chat here, buddy. We got a 5 from the notorious, our favorite troll, our favorite heckler, one might say. He said, I tried to call you mid in retaliation for your blasphemy upon bail, but YouTube keeps censoring me. So you're mid, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, that's what you get. They're up to your antics, Quagmire. If anybody's mid, it's Bale's Batman, and he just needs to get his act together. I'm sorry. Bale's Batman it's fine. It's acceptable. But is it the best? No, Batfleck for life. Batfleck, bring him back. That's what I say.
They tried. They were going to.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that.
But the Flash was so bad
that did happen.
that they couldn't keep going.
Right. Granted, we were among those that very controversially liked The Flash.
I liked parts of it. It wasn't the worst, but
like,
god damn, the CGI.
Oh, it had the worst CGI of any movie I've ever seen in my life.
80s movies have better CGI.
It really did. It is
like it was the worst CGI, and it was so prevalent.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's
don't get me started.
Really bad. So yeah, but yeah, Bob's got a better idea than Matt here in the chat. If y'all check that out. But yeah,
see, I'm just being realistic.
Oh, look at Meat Stick spoken.
Ooh,
Bale is mid.
There you go.
See, he knows. If anybody knows, it's the Meat Stick.
I'm sticking with my captain no matter what.
Yeah,
it's fine. He's still my captain.
That's right.
My captain.
That's right. That's
also. We've gotten 2 different gifted fivers.
Yes,
5 gifted.
5 gifted memberships.
Mr. Marshmallow. Mr. Marshmallow.
Marshmallows? Yes, I think so.
Non-gender marshmallow.
Joint, assuming
marshmallows. Cat space person.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Life on Marshmallows has said that they were a dude before. They, them, Zim.
Thank you regardless.
Dude. Yes, thank you for the 5 gifties. Life on Marshmallows, consistent. And we appreciate it. We appreciate the love and the use on Criticless.com. Make sure to go do that. Go to Criticless and drop some reviews, everybody, if you have not done that recently. And then we also have a 5 gifted Criticless Cast membership from JJKK408. Thank you for that. We really appreciate it. I don't know if YouTube's still doing the weird thing where it changes y'all's names and we don't know.
It did mine. Yeah.
So that might be the case as to why we don't know who you exactly are. That's what it's telling us you are. But yeah, 5 gifted memberships. Thanks so much, guys. It is really appreciated because if you know anything about Criticless, then you know that this is the...
By the time I pay my scientists, all the people in my lab, my developers, the lab rats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then? Because I'm selfless.
Selfish, guys. Selfless. And honestly, It is quite true. After I pay all of these people, it is a wash. It's less than a wash, actually, believe it or not. It is less than a wash. So, yeah, but thank you. Y'all are real ones. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we, all of the love. We love it. And, yep, okay, there we go. See, I knew that.
Doge.
Yep, it was Doge.
Ooh, yeah, work that tongue, baby.
Give away your secrets.
408. Yep, on the app. Yeah, welcome. Glad. Yeah, I didn't know why it's different on YouTube now. Yeah, it's a weird. We don't know if it's a StreamYard thing or
No,
YouTube.
It's
thing.
YouTube.
Yeah, it seems to be a YouTube thing, but it's messing it up for everybody. It's not just you guys. So yeah, we have been dealing with that, and yeah, that's why I don't pay Josh and Derek. At least not yet. I don't blame you, Bob. That's how it goes. Same for these guys. They
Wait, people get paid to do this?
Yeah,
I don't pay Josh or Derek either.
yeah, no,
Nah,
no.
fuck those guys.
I wouldn't pay those guys.
Nah, dude.
Tell them that we said they're gay. Make sure to tell them that, Bob.
If they're not using Criticless, then they're definitely
Actually,
gay.
I think Josh just recently said, Josh or Derek one just recently said that they were going to be we're going to be getting on Criticless. So yeah, it's a miracle. Also, tell them we said they're gay. But yeah. So guys, one last little piece of news here I did want to bring up. I do know that we were already a little slightly past time, but I do want to talk about it because I'm curious about both of your thinky thoughts.
All right,
and I
let's
know
go.
that if anybody knows anything about either of you, it's that you think and you have thoughts. They do know that. So
What? What'd you just say?
don't question it.
If anybody knows anything about you guys, is that you think and thought?
Yeah, you have thinky thoughts.
I got it.
Or do you? Don't you?
I think in thoughts.
Don't question it. Yeah.
Rhetorical
sorry.
questions.
Yeah.
Let's not push
Yeah,
it.
you
I
guys
think
think what I was
in-
talking about.
Yeah.
I think in thoughts.
Sure. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This is the news here, guys, is that we have our Tomb Raider. Did you guys see this? Do you know we have our Tomb Raider? And do you recognize who this is?
I wish I could zoom in on Chris's face right now.
Yeah. Can you? Chris is
No.
perplexed. This is our new Tomb Raider.
This is a very small screen from.
Is it?
far away.
Is it? Can you here? I'll turn.
No.
Mine's
No,
bigger
you're
than
fine.
yours. There.
That's what she said.
Mine. Yeah. know.
Through it too.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris? What do you think of our new Tomb Raider?
I don't like her face, but
Do you know
it
who
is.
that
is?
It's PS1 accurate, which I appreciate.
It is. Well,
I'll
no,
try
not.
to-
Look, have you seen these tits?
like this.
Those are not Tomb Raider.
Okay, well, I was more so talking about her nose, but
Okay.
I'll say tits.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I love
The one thing
Of-
everybody
the-
actually
everybody
remembers
cares
from it
about the tits, and
is
Chris
that
is talking
it's
about
like
a nose.
triangle tit. And you're like, no,
And
the
pink
nose.
triangle.
obviously.
PS1 face.
Chris, hold on.
It's PS1 face.
You're just at least.
Why are you gay?
What I mean? What do you? Yeah,
everybody
she's
knows-
got great knockers, guys. Am I right, fellas?
No.
Huh?
The point is that in this photo, they're not
even the
big
point.
enough.
Oh.
The photo,
Oh.
this individual.
People are upset that they're not big enough.
Even my attempt to be
Not gay.
was wrong. All right. Cool. Right. Yeah. Clearly, they're not big enough.
You
Guys.
can't hide your real. Can't hide who you are.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
Well,
Yep.
if Chris,
I'm
wasn't-
enraged. Clearly, furious. Why aren't her tits bigger? Oh, man. Phew, that's the first thing I noticed for sure. Am I right, fellas?
yeah,
Right, guys?
that's
Yeah.
it.
You got it.
That's
You
it. So,
got it.
this is Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones. Can you do you see it now?
Yeah, dig it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
Because that's
who
her.
this is.
You should see it. 'cause it's her.
That is her. She is the new Tomb Raider.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
like her face.
Yeah.
Makes sense
Okay,
now.
so
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it,
Right.
but I'm also wildly indifferent
Okay.
because this is what the 4th Tomb Raider now, like person to play Tomb Raider, and nobody's gonna be Angelina Jolie. It just isn't gonna happen.
Right.
Angelina brings the freaking
Now,
heat.
I'll say this I don't know if this is controversial or not. Wasn't actually a fan of Angelina Jolie's casting as Tomb Raider and did not like those movies.
Did you say analine?
Analino. Analino
Oh,
Jolie is her name. No, Angelina Jolie. Yeah, I was never a fan of those Tomb Raider movies.
Really?
Never. Not really. I don't even know if I saw like the second or how many were there?
There's 2.
Okay. I don't even know that I ever saw this. I think they were cheesy. Like
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
really
Yeah,
cheesy.
they're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, there was that like renaissance that happened around like, oh god, what was it? Like Last of Us or something like that, where things being like realistic was the new trend, and they came out with those like super hyper realistic Tomb Raiders, which were very popular for good reason.
The games are fun. It doesn't work for me as a movie.
Right. People complain about the modern Tomb Raiders. I actually liked. I like 100%ed both of those games, or however many there were. Like I liked them a lot. Now, were they classic Tomb Raider? Hell no. Like I still liked them, but I thought they were solid. So caveat, keep your caveat. You don't know. Oh, great. So Jake Stanley hit on the real point here. And the most important thing about this, look, I think she actually looks solid. I don't think she looks bad. I thought, and I was like, damn, like that looks like the game minus the tits. It's like it's almost there.
Yeah, it's
but this is the problem here, and Jake brings it up right there. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the big giant fucking red flag for this show.
So is she directing or writing or both?
All of the above. Producing, writing, directing. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, destroyer of franchises, destroyer of worlds. Kathleen Kennedy 2.0. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is entirely 100% in charge of this show.
Is she the chick from Fleabag?
Yes, that's the only good thing she's ever done.
Because then she went on to be the new Indiana Jones.
She ruined Indiana Jones. She ruined James Bond. Also, the last James Bond movie, that was the worst James Bond movie in history.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
The most un-James Bond movie that has ever James Bonded.
Yep.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge did.
It was a good end. If they didn't want to have any more James Bonds.
It's the worst thing ever.
Right.
It made me cry.
It's a terrible Bond movie.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It made you cry?
Yeah,
you
sure did.
Cry in a Bond movie. You want an erection. That's all you want in a Bond movie.
I had both.
You want to leave satisfied.
That's right. No, it's just she's like hyper modern, hard leftist, feminist, propagandist, just textbook 101 destroyer of franchises. I do not know how this is going to go well. I don't see how it could not be the worst thing ever made.
Okay, but if you're looking at Tomb Raider, the whole thing is it's a strong, powerful woman lead who's kicking men's asses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is like the most like feminist thing. Like, how can she ruin it? Just, I want to like think this through. How can she ruin it? Because if you look at any of them, it's Tomb Raider kicking all these dudes' asses.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So
I'll tell you.
Hit me with it. Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Theorize.
Okay. First off, the current modern narrative from people like Phoebe Waller-Bridge is that she is not allowed to raid tombs anymore because it is disrespectful to indigenous peoples.
Okay.
And she is not allowed to raid tombs, but instead to protect history and apologize for her whiteness.
Ooh, that'd be hilarious. She just stands outside of tombs going, no, guys, don't enter. You're white. You're white. Oh, you're indigenous. You can go in.
Well,
she's like a bouncer for race.
Right.
That's kind of what Indiana Jones was, right?
Mm-hmm.
All they have to do is add in an antagonist, a straight
Indy wanted to make sure it all got to museums.
Yeah, exactly. She could do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Straight white male bad guy trying to steal indigenous treasures.
Right.
She stops them.
Right.
Mission accomplished.
Also, the other thing is here is that then you have the whole girl boss aspect, which is that there are ways to write strong and empowered female characters. There are ways to not write them. If you were to look at her character in the recent Indiana Jones, it is a perfect example of how she does not know how to write a strong female character.
Sure.
So if you were, I think the best example would be to look at that character that she wrote for herself and then expand from there as to what she could do to Tomb Raider.
I'm hoping with Kennedy out of the way, BB will go too. Or like won't get picked up to continue doing stuff.
Can I just be like super feminist right now and just say, you know, it's okay for women to not be strong.
Right.
You know, look, it's a lot of pressure. Like, it's okay.
It is.
You can be a weak woman. It's fine.
Right.
You know,
right.
I think that they should embrace this on the screen.
I think so.
Stop putting so much pressure on women to be strong.
Right. You can be a little weak.
Yeah. You're setting unrealistic standards.
That's, I think.
Look, I'm a very strong feminist here. Like, let them.
I agree.
Let them be weak.
Right.
Stop pressuring them to be so strong.
Right.
God, if somebody was telling me constantly, wait a second, I'm a man. They do that.
Right.
They do tell me to be strong.
And that's why Chris
And
is
I
gay.
prove them wrong every day. I'm not strong. I cry at Indiana Jones. No, wait. James Bond.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like my wife said, I don't want to be strong. I want to be tended to. Yes, exactly. And is the case for most women, honestly.
See?
Yeah.
And so that's the thing.
That's why I'm a true feminist. You're welcome, women.
It is. And it's just, that's the thing, is that chances are just astronomically high that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is going to further ruin Tomb Raider. Now, I will say this. I don't know if either of you saw it, just to bring it up. It was announced recently at Gamescom, I think, whatever it was. The Games Award.
Games. Oh, God,
Games.
games. Yeah.
The Game Awards. That 2 new Tomb Raider games are actually coming out, one of which is this year. I am very excited. So they're fully remaking, like 100% top down, have remade the Atlantis Tomb Raider game that came out many years ago on like PS2 or something. And it looks fantastic. Very excited, and it's like they're going back to OG gameplay.
Sure.
It's going to play, feel, everything, but completely modern graphics. And they're using a mix of the recent Tomb Raider games and the previous ones, right? So they're kind of mixing the two together.
Okay.
And trying to make it more palatable, right? So for both sides of the audience, I guess. So that game's coming out, and then supposedly the following year is a full-blown brand new Tomb Raider game that is going to continue on, and it's going to mesh the two, like, our OG franchise and the new franchise together, and kind of as far as game types, and mix them together, and it's going to be a new game. I think it's called Catalyst. I'm very excited about both. So they're great, and I hope that they've picked up notes, honestly, from all of, the complaints and everything else. And maybe, because that's the thing, I think Phoebe Waller-Bridge we saw back, and it was skirting around wokeness. Wokeness wasn't in full swing when Fleabag came out. Fleabag was actually a good show. I did enjoy it.
Very good.
She is capable of writing well if she can get her politics out of the way. So that's just kind of the question here, is if people can rein her in and basically be like, are we going to destroy another franchise for an agenda?
Hell yeah, let's go, man.
Likely.
Yeah.
Or can you just write it like the old shit, stop getting offended, and just make it good?
Make it fun.
Like, honestly, like, if she wants to have, like, the biggest own in career history, it would be to do the exact opposite of what everyone expects her to do and come out and put out something amazing.
Well, and the thing is if you actually want a future in Hollywood, then you need to stop pushing political agendas and just put out content that people want.
Yeah.
And if you did that, you'd actually have a career, and you aren't going to get burnt out and ran out eventually, because that's what's happening.
I will say, I feel I'm optimistic about the trajectory of things. I feel like people are becoming more focused on being entertaining and having fun. I don't know. I feel like it's going that way. I could just be a, hopeless romantic for good movies, but
I mean, I kind of feel like they're probably trying to save the theaters, because the theaters are dying very quickly.
I just think that they're like actually seeing that it pays to have just entertaining movies that don't have to push an agenda. I know a lot of like agenda pushing ones are the ones that win awards, but I think as a whole, the ones that people enjoy the most.
Yeah, like Blaine's favorite movie of last year won like several awards.
Which are you talking about Sinners? Are you
No.
making fun, or are you being serious?
Oh, dead serious. Always serious.
I don't know.
One battle after another.
Oh my God.
Biggest awards.
We don't talk about that. Talk about that movie. Yeah, that movie is the worst. One battle after another did win all the awards. Sinners won a lot of awards. My favorite movie of the year, Weapons. Maybe something. But
I'm actually not sure that won anything.
Yeah.
Maybe it did. It was small.
I don't know. I hope Weapons won some stuff, but I love Weapons. If you haven't seen Weapons, watch it. Jeremy, actually, I Miss Good Movies, who's in the chat. What up, bro? He reviewed it just recently and gave an awesome review of it and said that the entire movie is about soup. And I think he's right. The movie is about soup.
Yeah.
Tomato soup, potato soup,
Which and so have
soup
either
from a
of you-
can, soup from the heavens.
It is, yeah. I don't know where that came from. Soup from the heavens, you know.
Manna.
So have either of you seen Weapons?
Not yet. It's still on our watch list, and we just haven't been watching horror movies recently, so we just haven't yet.
I'll say it's
Oh, it's a horror movie?
it is equally. It's by the guy that did Barbarian,
Oh, okay.
so it's equally comedy.
Yeah, that's what I've
definitely
heard.
have
It's not
seen
like
it.
full horror, but still technically.
I'll say this: it has shocked me, and Jeremy and I have been talking about it. In Criticless, is that Weapons has seemed to. There's a large portion of people that Weapons like zoomed a mile over their head, like just didn't get the movie because of the comedy aspect, and they didn't realize that they were supposed to laugh. And it's kind of a wild.
This is probably gonna happen to me.
It might happen
because I'm very like
Well-
I'm here for the movie, and if it's trying to be too deep or I'm supposed to think too
No,
hard
it's
about
not.
it, it's just like
Oh no, it's the opposite actually.
Okay.
Like that's the problem with a lot of people is they've been like I've seen people call it pretentious and I'm like this might be the least pretentious film I've ever seen. And if you are interpreting this movie as pretentious,
Yeah.
you are putting your own shit on
Yeah.
this movie.
That's
like,
just a
that's
mirror,
nice to
brother.
hear.
oh yeah, no, like I said, the guy is one of the guys from The Whitest Kids You Know. He is comedy at his roots.
he is, and they like dark comedy. Like,
Exactly. And this movie
That's
is
what's
dark
great
comedy.
about
Like it was a point in which to say like there were points in the theater. We were in a sold out theater, and there were points in the movie where Sid and I were the only people laughing in the entire theater that was sold out. And I'm like, you guys don't understand that this is supposed to be
That's
super
interesting.
funny.
Yeah.
Y'all need to see it. Like it's a
Yeah.
wild movie. It is ridiculous and over the top. It is not trying to say anything like highbrow. It is actually kind of trying to do the opposite.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to entertain you and give you a crazy ass
Sure,
story.
sure.
I think it's fantastic and highly recommend seeing. I highly recommend seeing Weapons. So yeah, but definitely see Weapons and don't see One Battle After Another because it is doo doo butt cheeks. Real bad movie. So guys, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do what many of you came here to do is talk about Fight or Flight. And if you have not seen the film, do not fear. We will do a spoiler-free conversation, and I will go ahead and say up front, this is one of those movies. Personal opinion here, but I feel like even if you were to get spoilers, this movie isn't about the spoilers. It's about the ride. This is a journey, not the destination kind of a movie.
Not having spoilers was fun though.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Not having spoilers definitely helps. There are some interesting little story beats, but if you were to hang out through the spoiler section, it will not ruin this movie for you. You will still have fun. So, guys, we're gonna go ahead and kick off the Humpy Ladies. All right. So now that we have shown the Humpy Ladies, I will go ahead and bring up Criticless here on screen. And as I always say, make sure to go and review this on criticless.com. That is one of the biggest reasons for us, doing this is exposure for Criticless and the use in the site. A lot of you guys showed up and reviewed it. It is currently sitting at a 70% by 37 voters, which I think is a solid score. That is rad.
solid.
And I think it is totally appropriate. And so we will dig into this more and we will get into y'all's reviews and everything going forward. But I do want to go ahead and read the overview here, which says a mercenary takes on the job of tracking down a target on a plane, but must protect. Interesting spoilers. A mercenary takes on a job of tracking down a target on a plane, but must protect her when they're surrounded by people trying to kill both of them. There is a spoiler in that description.
Wow. Yeah.
In that statement alone,
Yeah.
we've ruined the movie
So I will
for you.
bring that up. But so yeah, we are reviewing Fight or Flight. This film was directed by James Madigan. Now, this guy, if you were to dig into him and his career, he hasn't been attached to a ton, and actually this is his directorial debut. So, but this guy was previously known, from what I gather, for doing like visual effects, actually, and that was kind of his thing. And then he decided to come on and direct a film. Now, as far as the crew and stuff, there's a lot of people. There's normally not this many folks, but this was written by DJ Catrona. who has also doesn't have like a laundry list of titles that he's been attached to. So this is a fairly, I guess, fresh cast and crew as far as that goes. But it stars Josh Hartnett as the number one standout. And then as far as other big recognizable actors, the only other real big one here is Katie Sackhoff, who I have not seen in quite some time. I don't know about you guys. You recognized her.
Yeah, I watched her. There's a sci-fi movie show on Netflix that came out like a year or two ago.
Okay.
And so I watched her on there, or I saw her on there.
Okay. Nice. Well, yeah, she is, sorry, I was reading the chat there. But yes, she was known, one of the biggest things she's known for is Battlestar Galactica. Back in the day was where she really got to be known for. And if I remember right, was she not in Pitch Black? Riddick. Okay. I knew she was in
the newest
boobs
one.
In that?
Her boobs.
Her great boobs.
Oh,
right?
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
She's in Riddick.
That's a good point.
Yes.
Yeah,
there are.
Who's gay now?
Yeah, right.
No.
Yep. Call it.
Why are you gay?
Good job.
Not used for me.
Good job, Chris. Yeah. So. Yeah, no, she, well, actually, the reason that I joked at that was there was a review here, actually, specifically by, I think it was Only Two Genders, who comes after her with a flame, right here, just an absolute fury. He's coming after Katie Sackhoff. Horribly unattractive woman.
Jesus.
He just continues to just drop the hammer on her. And I'm just like, brother, she's not that bad. Katie Sackhoff is not that bad. She's older now.
She's a freaking legend. She's a legend. So it's like
she is a legend, especially in the sci-fi space. But yes, so this movie is following Josh Hartnett. He was a hitman. He worked for the feds. He's been an outcast and gets brought back into the fold to do one last new job to
clear his name, get him off the red list.
Yes. And holy shit, did that take down our stream? I hit the backwards button. Okay, good. I totally left the stream on my end, accidental. But anyways, so yes, so like we said at the start of the show, all of us love Josh Hartnett. I mean, seriously, if Josh Hartnett's in it, like, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm at least going to give it a go because he tends to pick really cool projects, especially. So if you don't know, Josh Hartnett, early or late 90s, early 2000s, he was like the heartthrob. He was the guy. You know, you think about Pearl Harbor, these movies, he was the dude. And then all of a sudden he disappeared for a little bit, stopped being the heartthrob, and then he was like, I'm the indie bro dude that does super cool shit like Lucky Number 11. And he just continued to do bangers. He did Penny Dreadful. Freaking one of my all-time favorite shows. He was recently in Oppenheimer. Freaking showed up, did an excellent job. But back then he was in Black Hawk Down. He's done Sin City. But recently he's
Bunraku, a wildly underrated movie that nobody seems to know about.
It's a bad movie.
No, it's an awesome movie. Woody Harrelson.
$10 says Jake Stanley pops into the chat and says Bunraku's good. Are we taking bets? So
I won't.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just see it happening. But yeah, so with that being said, listen, Josh Hartnett's great. I love the movies he does. 30 Days a Night. We've reviewed it on this channel. Also another great movie.
Trap.
Right.
Also hit that movie.
Fun, yeah.
You and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did. People really slander it. My wife and daughter
Chris didn't
loved
like it.
I thought it was
fine.
Okay.
So yeah, Chris thought
that
it was
the stadium.
Yeah, it's trapped in the concert. Yeah.
I didn't have any qualms.
So yeah, Jake Stanley. What? So are you not a Bunraku fan? Are you not?
Hey, he's just tuning back in.
Right. It's a bad
Bunraku.
But yeah, it's not
Bunraku.
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 It's bad.
It's great.
Bad.
Never seen it.
Movie.
You got on DVD, you can borrow it.
Chris probably doesn't have a thing.
I don't own a DVD player, actually.
Yeah.
You have a computer
that doesn't have a disc
a disc
player.
drive. Yeah.
Wow. Now I know your game.
I have a USB drive.
Oh, there you go.
I'm from 2002.
You're digging in your ear. Like...
Yeah, good job. All right, so on to Fight or Flight. We're going to give you all our opinions. I reviewed this actually days ago. It was one of those, sometimes I wait, sometimes I don't. It just depends. But this time I decided to go ahead and drop my review. And just to pull it up here on screen, it's because I totally left everything. There we go. So add to stage. There we go. All right, and it's so tiny that none of you can see it. So
That's
yeah.
what she said.
Yeah. I gave it a 78%, guys.
Nice.
Yes, I gave this movie a 78%, and I said this movie freaking rocks. And I stick to that. I do think this movie absolutely rocks. Is it a perfect film? No. Does it need to be a perfect film? No. The biggest thing here is, did this set out to do achieve what it set out to do? And I think absolutely. A lot of people are describing this film, and I described it in the title as well, as Smokin' Aces meets, what did I say in the title here? Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Bullet Train, Smokin' Aces. There's even a little bit of Nobody in there, which I actually also hid in the title. Zing, you're welcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a combination of all of these movies, and I do agree with that, but I think the comparison almost hurts the film. I have seen people mention the comparison and then complain about how this movie is not accurately similar, which I think is kind of a problem, because it's like, it doesn't say that it's any of those movies, right?
Sure.
You just get the vibe that they're similar. But the one thing I do think it kind of is missing what those movies had, which was these other eccentric characters that really stand out, like some of the assassins and whatever, that add this like colorful flair. This movie doesn't quite have that, which I do think you notice. But the other thing that this movie doesn't have that those movies did have that I think would help it is the kind of very quippy, fast, clever dialogue. The dialogue in this isn't quite to the caliber of those films that we compare to, which is other people's complaints. And I do think the dialogue could be a little bit better than this in this movie, but I don't think it drastically hurts it. Like, even though I have it at a 78%, like I could put it in a most excellent and I wouldn't feel bad about it. But like, also, I think that it is kind of lacking in those areas, which is why I brought it down into the red. But I had a blast. Like, I think this movie is a lot of fun. I think it's funny. Josh Hartnett does great. I do think it could have used some other characters to flesh it out. But I do know that this was working on a smaller budget. And really where this film thrives is just the insanity and violence once it gets started. And when it gets going, it doesn't stop. And it's a lot of fun. So that's kind of my overall thoughts about, without giving too much. So where do you guys sit on this movie? Chris or Matt, whoever wants to go.
Yeah, I would call this bullet plane. I'm so clever. But yeah, no, it's literally just bullet train on a plane. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has that exact same feel. I was debating whether or not it was better than Bullet Train. I think that they have equal ground, but I think the point that you brought up as far as the uniqueness of characters, Bullet Train 100% does better. But I would give this probably an 82. I really enjoyed it.
I like that. Going on most excellent on it.
Yeah. And it was definitely more brutal, I would say.
Yeah.
More brutal. Like, there's more of it.
Right.
Than Bullet Train. Like, it has its, Bullet Train has its brutality. But this one was even more so.
Right.
Action-packed. The only my biggest qualm with it is that it felt a little long. Like, I feel like they could have cut out some parts.
How long was it? Let's see.
Hour 40.
Hour 40.
Hour 40.
Hour 40
okay.
on the nose.
Yeah.
So you think it could have shaved like 10?
I just felt
in the start, maybe.
Yeah.
The start. So this movie does. I think. I don't think the start was bad by any means, but it is a slower start.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt it. I think it built up the character. It fleshed out what was going on.
Yeah.
But I get your point. Like, if they wanted to shave 9 or 10 minutes, it wouldn't have hurt it.
Right. But I mean, honestly, like an hour 40 is really good. Like, compared to so many movies, I feel like these days are all like over 2 hours long now. So I don't know why it felt that way. Maybe it was just like the slow parts stuck out more because the action was so intense. I don't know.
Right. Because,
maybe and there was a lot of action too.
Right. There's a lot of action.
There
is.
Like,
and that is the thing, is that like, if you are into these like hyper violent over the top action films, this is like a must see.
See, this made me want to go watch The Raid.
Right.
I was just like, I really enjoy these kills. And then in my mind, I was like, The Raid also has really cool kills.
It does. Yeah.
So it made me want to go watch that.
And kind of like the first Nobody, which I brought up. There is some similarities there too. There's some points when some of the weaponry that comes out, you're just like, holy shit. Like, it's good stuff. And there's actually a drug scene, I'll say. Yeah. That is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's just some really interesting stuff. And like I said, it's just as always, Hartnett showed up, man.
Yeah.
He was just fun in this. He's always fun. The guy always just looks like he's having a good damn time.
That's why I just like, and I know like people like don't like Trap, but that's why I liked Trap. And then I had a little headcanon and made the movie just that much better. But like, and I get where people's problems with Trap were, but it's like he is having a good time, and I'm having a good time because he's having a good time,
right?
Trying to get out of a situation, and it's the same for this movie. So I'll take the mic. This is also a high rad for me.
Okay,
so I don't think it's a most excellent. I think Bullet Train is a much better movie.
Much better.
A much better movie. I think Bullet Train is almost a perfect movie.
Oh wow.
And this movie, I've got
plenty
of flaws.
Bullet Train. I remember. I need to go back just for the simple fact that I remembered watching Bullet Train, and I was like, I feel like you're trying to be Smokin' Aces, and that was my problem with Bullet Train. Was it almost felt like it was being too much of that?
Yeah.
So it's like I almost need to kind of go and watch them. Like I need to watch Smokin' Aces first, and watch Bullet.
Then you really are going to just be like, they're all the same.
I might
because they're unique killers,
right?
Doing stuff,
right?
Kill them.
Yep.
It is.
Bullet Train is great.
Bullet Train is great. I'm not saying it's
I
bad.
definitely would not say that it's a perfect movie.
Yeah.
But it is really good. Yeah.
Well, I said near perfect.
Yeah.
I don't have very many like problems with it.
Yeah. Right.
In this movie, I had a lot more like, this could have been done better. This could have been done better. Kind of like you're talking about. Like there's definitely some stuff that could be tightened up with the script.
Mm-hmm.
They could have done more interesting characters. There was like, I didn't like the opening scene where it was showing like chaos, and then it was like 18 hours earlier.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I didn't like
funny.
that.
I saw someone actually in one of our reviews complimenting that, and they were basically like, because their point was, because what this movie does is it kind of tells you what's going to happen later.
Mhm.
Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
One of the reviews actually complimented, I think it was maybe not Was It Good Bob, but the other Bob. Bob Rogers.
Yeah, Bob Rogers.
I think he was the one that said that, but was essentially the point was like, because this movie's a little slower to start, it kicks off by showing you the level of chaos that the movie will reach, so that you're not wondering like, where is this movie going or what is it doing?
See, for me, that was just like I was literally looking at all the characters, being like, okay, I'm expecting to see all these people,
right.
And so it was less of surprises. Whereas like in Bullet Train, when people pop up, you're just like, oh. And the same for like kind of like Smokin' Aces, you're like, oh,
right,
who's this random person?
Right.
And then all of a sudden somebody cool. And then this movie also kind of suffered from not having enough like diverse, interesting characters.
Right.
So that for me, and then I didn't like some of the very end. So there was just like bits and pieces where I was just like, I love all the action. I was laughing out loud.
Right.
Like there was plenty of scenes where I'm like, yes, this is great.
Right. Oh, dude, some of the kills in this movie are fantastic, like top notch. And the cool thing is like it stays in that realm of these types of movies where it's like it doesn't reach like horror movie gore where you're like, well, like it's just like, oh, that was sick. Like it's not a like, oh, that's gross, let's not do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a line, like there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And this movie doesn't hit that line. So yeah, I thought that it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. There are some interesting things that they do actually do with the story that I wasn't expecting, as far as Katie Sackhoff's character and what her motivations were and who she was working for and things like that. And then, as Matt said, there is an ending that will potentially be divisive. I like it. I will say, without spoiling anything, they did set this up for a sequel.
100%.
And I doubt that'll happen because of how terrible their release was for this. And it has nothing to do with this movie.
They didn't market it.
Oh, because it wasn't released in the US.
Yeah.
It was like released
overseas,
abroad.
Yeah.
Like in last like August or something like that. And then they eventually did a super limited release in the US, but didn't market it at all.
Literally like no commercials, no advertising, no nothing.
It was barely being shown. We live in Charlotte, and this is a relatively large area. We have many big theaters, and it was barely showing here. Right. And then eventually they just like snuck it out on Paramount for whatever reason.
That's crazy. Like you would think that the like #1 violence country in the world, US, like I feel like most European places, like frown on, violence more than any other thing that we're more uptight about.
I think it had to do with the main company creating it was Skydance.
Mm-hmm.
and that's Paramount's like European counterpart.
Is this a Skydance movie?
I'm fairly certain it is.
I don't remember.
And that's why it was such
Archer.
maybe they were. I don't think that's Skydance.
Yeah,
No?
there were some. Either way, there were some weird things about the production of this movie, about the release. Like it was odd, and I don't know why that it was handled that way. But when I say that there was zero advertising, it was quite literally zero. They didn't give it
the advertising for me was when some of our UK users on Criticless started reviewing it, and I was like, oh shit, a new movie with our boy in it.
Yeah.
And I started looking it up, and I was like, where can I find this? And it was like streaming on the underground sites. And it was like, oh, still in theaters, but only in the UK.
Right.
And I was like, when's it coming
because
here?
we had actually debated on doing it on the show.
Yeah.
Because Matt was like, I mean, it is him. Like, maybe we should go see it. Like, it seems
Yeah.
like our type of movie. And we review movies like this a lot. And then I was just, I was like, I don't know. I don't know that anybody's going to care because I don't know that anybody knows that this movie's happening. And apparently it's been out for weeks.
Right. And apparently nobody knows.
Yeah. So very odd situation. But I highly, obviously, sounds like these guys are in the same boat. Sounds like the chat is the same. Highly recommend that you check this movie out. And what I do want to do, actually, I was kind of thinking about it. What I think we should start actually doing is doing the spoiler-free review, hit y'all's reviews, and then do spoilers. That way, it's kind of a combination of we can still touch on y'all's stuff and what y'all got going on, in case anybody is a little worried about spoilers and that sort of thing. So,
real quick, Matt, what was your number? I don't think I ever heard.
Yeah. I'm somewhere in the mid 70s. Okay. I could be there with Blaine at 78. I was thinking 75 in my mind. Cool. So I think that's where I'm going to stick.
Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah. I honestly, I was, like I said, I could be with Chris where like I could easily give this movie a most excellent.
I don't think I can give it a most excellent
Really?
just because there's plenty of like things. I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like that.
Okay.
It just felt like some of it felt cartoony, like the people off the plane, Katie Sackhoff and her like counterpart.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys feel comical almost.
They kind of were.
And it
I
kind
think it was
of
very intentional.
is because of the organization.
I wish it wasn't though. I wish it wasn't like this comical sort of like.
It was a commentary as well.
It was, but you can do a serious version of that. Like there's plenty of other comedy to it, into the movie that they didn't need to be supreme.
And I see somebody said earlier, it's kind of this Katie Sackhoff stuff. It's like, it was kind of just distraction from the main plot. It's like they could have cut it down and wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings. Like it wouldn't have really mattered a lot.
Right.
Like, she could be there or not. I think it was just to add some texture to this movie to take it out of the plane some.
Yeah.
I don't know that they needed it though.
Yeah, because you can only be on the plane so much.
I do think that I like it better than Julia Roberts. Is that who it was? Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Person
No,
on the
it wasn't
phone.
Julia Roberts. It was Miss Congeniality.
They're like the same person.
It is the
But
same
yeah,
person, so
yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name, but yeah, I think I like that added story part more than just having somebody pick the.
I agree. It's just how they handle those characters, I think.
Yeah.
Is more like.
And just the
where I
writing
like
around
it.
them and whatever.
Yeah.
Which was a very green crew and director, writers, all that stuff. I think if we got a sequel to this, I think it would only be better.
Sandra Bullock.
Agreed.
And it could be awesome.
Agreed.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, but going ahead and pivoting over to you guys' reviews here and pulling those up, I do want to zoom in so everybody can actually see them. So yeah, right here out of the gate, we got JJ Happenstance, a Crit Club member. And if you are not a member of the Crit Club and do want to support us, this is another way to do it outside of the YouTube and super chats and stuff. We really do appreciate it. This is a self-funded, self-run thing. You know, this whole thing's been bootstrapped. So the more you support, the better it helps us. We do appreciate
You
it.
also get benefits from on your own.
Absolutely.
So.
There's a lot of perks and benefits that come with joining Crit Club. But yeah, JJ gave it a 64%. So it sounded like he dug it, said it was a fun and violent ride. And so, yeah, as like he said, though, once the tone reveals itself, because that is kind of the thing, is it holds the tone back a little bit. Like it does take a minute before the movie's like, oh, this is the type of movie that I'm going to be, by the way.
Yeah, because, I mean, they could have shown,
You're good.
There was like that early scene where he's in the bar. They don't show the fight, but they could have shown that fight.
Yeah, they could have.
And then we would want to show, instead of doing that opening scene with the ridiculousness, cut that, and then actually show him in a bar fight. And then we would be like, oh, we get what we're dealing with.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what they were trying to hold
I
that
agree.
back as like, you don't know actually how badass this guy is.
Right. Because he didn't seem like he could be that badass. And they really held back how badass he was for a while. And I liked that, actually. I thought it was a cool.
I'm indifferent about it. Like, it didn't affect the movie for me too much one way or the other. Whether,
And then, so was it good? Bob, also in the chat, gave it a 75%, and also a Criticless
Nice.
member and has been for a long time. Yeah, glad you dug it, dude. I was curious if you had seen it before all of this or if you watched it now, but typically you drop your stuff as you see it. So my guess is that you watched it kind of along with all of us after the fact. So, but sounds like you really dug it, and I love it. And also, yeah, Bullet Plane, he made your joke before you made it.
damn it. Well, I didn't read it, so I had it as well.
And Chelsea, not Chelsea, do not confuse it with that. And another Crit Club member there. Love it, guys. That's what I love to see. Gave it an 80% and said she hadn't seen Josh Hartnett hardly in anything since Pearl Harbor. I can say this, Chelsea, do yourself a favor and watch pretty much everything he's done since Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, he doesn't miss.
Like, not joking.
Bro.
Yeah. He is like Alec Baldwin's finger. He does not miss. And so, yeah.
Holy shit. Woo.
Yeah. Zing. So, yeah, but watch his other stuff. It's great. Really glad you dug this. Gave it an 80%. And that's actually what I was debating on doing. And, who knows, as this simmers a little bit, I might even raise it up at some point.
I'm still the highest thus far.
I know, which is rare.
It is rare.
It's rare.
Yeah.
I like
it's very rare. And I guess I am a little more critical because I was thinking Bullet Train. And so I like you're comparing it.
Right.
I've been comparing. I'm trying to hold on its own, but my complaints aren't Bullet Train related.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's how I'm still like, okay, I'm not being harsh on this movie.
Right.
These are literally just
Feeling
my
safe with
thoughts
it.
about it.
And honestly, like we've said many times, a rad is not a bad thing.
That's true.
Rad is a totally cool place to be. So Probably Toxic gave it a 78% as well and reviewed it with all of us 5 hours ago and said it's dumb fun and also compared it to Bullet Train. So many, everybody. It's just, the Bullet Train comparison here. And I don't blame you. I did it in my
not to
review as
jump
well.
on the train, but
Yeah. And Life on Marshmallows, 75%. Dug it, got you in the chat, and also Crit Club member. Love to see it. Gave it a 75%, and also within the past day. And also doing the Jokuary along with a lot of others of you guys who are all watching comedy movies this month. Love to see it. Kyle Off Script, friend of the show, and has been on the show in Chris's seat on more than one occasion. Gave it a 77%. And dug it. So said an absolute bonkers wild ride, and he wants another one.
Yeah.
So said that this ranks up there with Lucky Number 11, 40 Days a Night. It's in that range. Totally love it. Bob Rogers gave a great review, 75%, but only two genders hated this movie because he hates Katie Sackhoff and says she's hideous. Wild. This dude's
50% is not a hate.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm not saying the 59%. No, I'm saying literally he vehemently hates Katie Sackhoff, not the movie.
That's fair.
Yeah, he was very passionate. Most of his review was about how much he disliked her. And her face. It was kind of wild. But yeah, Rev Ramey gave it a 48%, fairly low. I'll accept it. Crit Club member also.
I bet he's got a really in-depth review. I'd be curious to go back and read it.
He does give in-depth reviews and dropped a Steve Aoki song. But we got Monkey Drinks Master Wine. Who slightly older review gave it a 65%. We're getting into some of the olders here, but I'll go ahead and throw some likes as well. But gave it a 51%. Philip gave it an 80. Philip, notorious for low effort ship missiles. The most notorious low effort ship missile user in the app, actually.
Ever?
He's up there.
There's definitely a lot of people that just blow like thousands of like no
zeros.
Even more than Kyle?
It's up there. Nerdy Ronin, Crit Club user. Also, go follow Nerdy Ronin. He's got a great channel.
Yeah, he needs some love.
Good people. He needs some love on his channel. Really good dude. Really like Nerdy Ronin. Maybe we'll get him on this channel one of these days. Gave him an 81% and dropped his review. And this is totally down his alley. Like, he loves this stuff. But Jolty P, 76. So we got a lot of rads in here. Scaviola, another Crit Club member. John Park, same. Gave it a 60%. So most people, by and large, I mean, that's the thing.
What was that bogus?
I know, there is a bogus.
Odin liked it.
I know. That's what I was going to say. Odin liked it. Odin hates everything, and Odin liked it. OMB reviews.
He's harsh.
He's brutal. So and Josiah Rises. We might actually send you guys over to their channel today. But yeah, so you guys, we have a ton of reviews for this. I was honestly surprised. Oh, and there's Sins. She gave it a 65%, and also channels to follow. Go follow Sins as well. But yeah, a lot of you guys are in here. Banjo also in the chat gave it a 90%, and Cherish gave it a 71. But yeah, seeing tons of Crit Club members. Lots of you guys are seeing it, and that's what we love to see. So honestly, part of me doesn't even really want to dig deep into spoilers, but then a part of me does. Before we do that, actually what I want to do, because I had it teed up and it just needs to go ahead and happen, is I'm dropping a poll for you guys.
Ooh, okay.
Of what we're going to review next week. So we're going to pivot a little bit here and go ahead and see what you guys want us to watch. I have given 3 movies. All 3 of these films are from the movies I missed from last year list. All of these movies are fairly easy to find on streaming. That seemed to work really well for this one. A lot of you guys watched it and reviewed it. It was stuff that I wanted to see. All 3 of these, I know we're all interested about them. And they are all easy to watch. So the 3 that are on the poll, for some reason my poll looks crazy, is we've got Caught Stealing, Roofman, and Friendship. We're going to leave this up for a while. Let us know what you want to see. I know Chris wants to see Friendship.
I did. That was actually one that I
vote. Yeah, you could get on and vote from your phone.
That sounds like cheating.
I do it all the time on Bro Science. I vote for my own. Matt has
already done it.
Yeah, Matt voted, I'm guessing, Roofman?
Actually, Caught Stealing.
Caught Stealing. Caught Stealing looks very interesting, Chris. I think you would dig that. Also, Roofman takes place in our home city of Charlotte, and it is based on a true story. Stars Channing Tatum. I've heard good things. So all 3 of these movies have intrigued me, interested me. They're all on kind of different, they're very different types of films as well. Caught Stealing is currently on Netflix and maybe somewhere else. Roofman is on
Paramount, wasn't it? I think I saw it.
Let's see.
Pretty sure I saw it.
I know
while we were
Friendship is on Max. I'll say that. Friendship is on Max. Roofman is, according to Criticless, on Paramount Plus as well, and Prime Video. So it is on Prime Video and Paramount. It's the most viewable, is Roofman. And then Caught Stealing, like I said, is also on Netflix, and I'm very curious about it. So Caught Stealing is currently at a 72%, really solid, really good score. Roofman is currently at a 71%, which is also still another solid score. Most excellents are decent to get, or hard to get, should I say. And Friendship, only by 23 voters, is at a 65%, and it's on HBO Max. So all of these are easy to watch. Y'all let us know. Drop your votes, and let's see what you guys want us to review. Right now, Roofman simply... Yes.
Can we just say that super chats are worth 2 votes? If
we'll say this: super chats can heavily sway us, regardless of what it might cause.
Speaking
is something taking priority over something else. I'll put it that way. Even if one wins, something else might take. Speaking
of said exact things and priorities, Jake Stanley coming in saying, "I need you all to watch Ninja Assassin. $2 for Ninja Assassin.
Heck yeah." $2 on Ninja Assassin. We will add it to the to-do list. And Jake Stanley, I will say this. I saw Ninja Assassin in theaters with Kyle Gazak, nonetheless. Kyle of Script, and I'm pretty sure you were there with us.
I think so. Yeah. It sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure that I have seen it.
I'm pretty sure
of
I've seen it, but it would have been years ago on Netflix.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's an older film. It seems like something you would have seen, Matt. Ninja Assassin is wild. I have not seen it in ages, but I remember back then the marketing for it was like the bloodiest film ever made. Like, it's going to have so much blood that you're going to have it on your face when you leave the theater. Like, for real. It was. It's on Prime Video right now. Let's see here. We have 4 reviews. I'm guessing Jake Stanley is one of them. Gave it 100%. So yeah, it is out there. We've got 1 decent and then 2 others, an 82 and a 90. Kyle Off Script being one of them.
Hey.
Yep.
But yeah, so people are passionate about this. It's a wild movie and it was fun. So yeah, I would say to check it out. And it looks like we've got another super from Bob.
Yep. So Bob is on his way out for the night.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here, man. I said I'm heading out for the night. Great chatting with you guys. Bottom line, fun movie.
Totally agree, Bob. And yeah, go follow Bob's channel as well. They've started doing live streams and he started posting about it in Criticless and stuff. I popped up. I was actually on their very first live stream ever. And Bob decided to pivot over and start actually doing their live stream on his personal channel. They were doing it on a different one, but the show's called Dad's Turn to Talk. It's fun. He's with his buddies that he mentioned earlier, and Bob does great stuff. He's good people. And Bob, also, if you are not gone, buddy, also need to talk to you. Might be bringing you back on the show before long if you want to come on.
So I'll say we got plenty of folks that we could easily bring on in.
Yeah, yep, I agree. And I was noticing, Matt, I don't know if everybody else was noticing or sees it. I think we messed with my camera some. I don't think it's as crisp as Matt's is if you pivot back and forth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
On what I'm putting down.
Yeah, You're clear.
I'm clear.
Your background's not clear.
Oh, that's it. The background's out of it. Is. It's because I think it's on like the self focus with me kind of thing. So anyway,
it's just trying to make you look better.
Yeah. So anyways, but yes, go check out Bob's stuff. and love all that. And we got another.
While we're talking about super chats,
Yes.
Quagmire here for The Dark Knight Rises. I'm kidding, aka he wants to watch us. The Roof Man.
A $5 for Roof Man. That is a double for adding some weight to the scales for Roof Man for sure. And right now, just taking a look at the chat, it looks like Roof Man is sitting at a 47% with Caught Stealing in second place currently at 35% and Friendship at 18. So if I'm up to date, am I up to date? Is that where the scores actually
I don't see it.
Yeah, I think that's where they are. So yeah, it looks like that is going to be it. Jeremy, later, buddy. Glad to have you in here. And that's what it's looking like it's going to be is Roof Man. But it sounds like Experiment did not or didn't get the love for Roof Man or don't get the love for Roof Man. So yeah, also Experiment 626, good people, hung out with him a lot in Orlando. And
I guess we'll be
Criticless user.
Sounds like we might be weighing in on Roof Man next week.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead because Roof Man is in such the lead and we had a super. I am going to go ahead and end the poll, but I will say this. The following week, we will have Caught Stealing in the lead unless things change.
Sure.
We will consider Roof Man right now as being kind of, or I mean, not Roof Man, Roof Man for this week, and then top contender for the following will be, Caught Stealing. So
Nobody wanted to watch Friendship?
Friendship.
It only had 18%.
You know what, caveat, talking about bags under my eyes? Yes, I do. That's why I didn't want to focus on me, and you just had to bring it up. It's a personal, you're cutting real deep there, buddy. I have a lot of, I struggle with these bags under my eyes because I don't get a lot of sleep, and
it's because all that sex.
Yeah, it's all the, the very, as we talked about earlier in the show, the very short sex, because the shorter the sex, the less gay you are, as we've already proven on this show.
Big facts.
Because obviously, if you're having really long sex, then you're clearly not enjoying it much.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Yeah. So,
I'm rat ass.
yeah, guys. So that's what it's looking like for next week. And then, did you guys? Was there any like standout spoilers that you really feel like we need to get to, or that matter really? I mean, we can talk about kills, but it's like everybody knows the mega cool kills in this.
Yeah, that's kind of just I wanted to talk about the kills,
right? Which we can kind of talk about. It's not a big deal. Like, there's a chainsaw. There's a really cool chainsaw kill.
I didn't like that stuff.
Oh, really? I
don't like when they pull out implausible weapons.
It's not implausible.
It's very implausible.
Why?
Why would somebody have a chainsaw on a fucking?
It was the shipping. They were in the storage compartment.
Somebody else said that to me, and I was like, No, it absolutely makes
and
sense.
you can ship have guns, and they wouldn't. Have you guys started like a chainsaw and thrown it around?
Now that
this is where you start getting to the implausible. Like there wouldn't really been a chainsaw on there.
No, well, there would.
There
absolutely would be a chainsaw on the plane. That is completely.
It would be chainsaws would get so gunked up with blood that they would not be working after like maybe one or two
personal experience from Matt here.
Right.
Maybe serial killer.
I'm just saying.
You're right. No,
chainsaws gunk up.
It is a very known thing actually, especially on international flights, that they will ship products to fill space in the plane. So that worked for me.
Yeah.
I will agree that the very quick start, chainsaws suck to start. Also,
you're sitting there going, didn't go.
Right.
Push it more.
Then you've got the choke. You've got unless it was potentially an electric one. That would start it.
I didn't see a battery.
No, he cranked it. Exactly.
You wouldn't pull start an electric one.
Yeah.
Right.
He did start it too easily. I'll give you that, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
what kind of hairs are we splitting right now?
I'm just saying that was a very big thing. I will say my favorite kill though.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a kill, but when the one person grabbed his nuts. I busted out laughing.
Yeah,
because they were just squeezing his nuts, and he's like, "Ugh."
Yeah, it was very funny. There were some very funny moments in this when he gets drugged up, and there's a moment when he's drugged up and he hits a guy or a chick in the head with a ice pick, and it just is a blood fountain.
And he's seeing sparkles or whatever it was, and it was that was great.
Yeah, it was great. So there are some very cool kills, but it's like all that. Now there is like, I don't think we need to talk about it, but there's kind of like this is who they're working for moment. That was interesting.
That was the biggest spoiler.
We don't have to spoil it even here. Did y'all like it though, the reveal?
Yeah, it was fun.
Fine.
Yeah,
I did because it's nice commentary.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't so cartoony
right.
on those other elements we've already talked about, then I would have been like, oh snap.
Yeah.
But then instead they tried to be very like, I don't know, cartoony with it. I don't want to keep saying that word, but it's literally how they were treating these characters.
Right.
So it's just kind of a weird thing for me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed all that. It totally worked for me. I thought it was fun, and I think it would only be upwards for this franchise. The only thing I can say is maybe we're lucky this movie does gangbusters on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
They decide to make another one for Paramount Plus on the cheap, right? Like, and just do another.
Yeah.
I can see this going the route of if it doesn't make enough money, they'll do a sequel, but it will be B tier recasting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see that happen in
that would
some franchises, you know what I mean? Where it's
maybe
like
not. I mean, they could bring these people back because I mean they're all kind of like TV famous.
Right.
So the lead chick, I had her name.
true,
pulled up.
they didn't have like a stack.
We hadn't really talked about her. I guess she's in.
She's
I would imagine
her name.
I liked her. I thought she was cute. Like personality. I thought she did a good job.
Karithara Chandran. Well, she's in One Piece.
Oh,
She's a big in the new season. She's Vivi, who's kind of a big character in the One Piece world.
okay.
So it's gonna be cool seeing her pop back up.
Right.
And I liked her. I thought she did a great job. Like I
did too.
The main cast did a good job.
Yeah.
It was just kind of the secondary cast that
Right.
could have been better.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, I dug all that for the most part. But
And they did focus on some of the killers. Like there was some uniqueness, but not nearly as much as Bullet Train, obviously.
Right.
But I mean, what they had, like the turban guy, and they had the motivational speaker person, basically.
Yeah.
Or
The
he's
singer?
the Latin singer, or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
I was about to say the singer.
Yeah.
And those are cool. And then they had so many random generic bad guys.
Yeah.
right.
Thug
What's
number
the thing?
3.
Instead of having like 60
More
generic.
We had one big personality,
Right.
and then it was kind of not a lot after.
Yeah.
After the singing drunk guy. But
Right.
you know, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was
Nit
just kind of like
to
it
pick.
went from being because we're talking about even when you're comparing it to Bullet Train,
Right.
you have 4 or 5 like really cool baddies,
Right.
and this one they kind of
And
had
very
that, but
memorable.
didn't necessarily. Like, I already forgot about the singer dude in the
Right.
beginning.
Yeah.
Already out of my brain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get your point. Now, you're not the only person. I think there's been other people that have had the exact same issue. So
Yeah.
it's not just you.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, but I think that's going to be it for this. Talking about this one, I think it was fun. If you haven't checked it out, absolutely go watch it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was a fun time, and I'm
Yeah.
excited to do Roofman next week because it was one of my like anticipated and missed movies. Yeah, Chris, take
I'll
a
write it
note
down.
so that you don't forget that we are doing that next week. And also, I know that we're getting more on the tail end of this. I've said it like 30 weeks in a row. I think I've finally gotten into work. Epic Verse opened it up for us to redirect to them. I'm gonna freaking do it. Y'all all need to tell them about damn time. We sent them over there. Y'all go tell them hello. YouTube is actually hopefully gonna work for us this time and send y'all over to Epic Verse and the homies over there. But we're not leaving yet because we got to do send off songs because you
Yeah,
guys
right.
need
That's right.
music to listen to this week. Go check out our send off song playlist on the channel. It's updated every week. And then we will give you new songs to add to it this week. So guys, what
Yeah.
have we been listening to? Matt, if you want to kick it off.
Sure.
What type of music?
Sure. So this is kind of not my normal, and Blaine, this is probably more your thing.
Okay.
Loser.
Okay.
It's featuring Jelly Roll, but it's Post Malone.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh
Wait. Oh,
And so it's
no, I know
like-
this song. It's on Post Malone's new album.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. It just
it's good.
it started showing up on my like country
Yes.
playlist.
It's on his new album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not really country. I wouldn't call it country,
It's country.
but it's like country-ish.
It's on Post Malone's new country album called and the song's called Losers. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very catchy. It's probably on the radio.
It probably
because
is.
it's the two of them. It's
And it is just, and they're both very popular.
Right.
And they're not really country, but kind of new to the country. So it's not like twangy and talking about feelings. It's just Post
Right.
Malone sounding like Post Malone with Jelly Roll kind of like rapping. I don't know.
right.
It was just been showing up on my playlist a lot
Yeah.
this week.
It's a good song. It's good. Sweet. And Chris, what's your song for the week?
I have a song by Saint Seneca, and it's called Mayday. This is a
Mayday.
good old-fashioned indie song.
Mayday. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure that it will have 5 listeners on YouTube. No one's ever heard of it, and the indiest of indie
Maybe.
things.
Could be.
So yeah, nice. And then I'm gonna do a weird one. I brought it up to these guys last week. I randomly stumbled into it. Actually, you know what? Nope, never changed my mind completely. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm
Okay.
gonna do a song by Norman San. It's spelled SANN. It's called "Play It Cool." This is just really chill, like rap-ish type song. Really cool vibe. It's "Play It Cool" by Norman San. My kids have been digging listening to it. But it's just feel good kind of rap.
All right.
It's a cool song. I really dig it. So yeah, listen to that, play it cool. And I think that is going to be it for this week, guys. But like I said, we are actually going to send y'all over to Epic Verse. So make sure to tell them that we said hello and about damn time that they let us actually send you guys to them. So tell them hello. And we are out of here, guys. We will see you back next week when we talk about Roof Man. I'm excited to do that, and a movie that takes place in Charlotte. Super cool. So guys, it's been real. It's been fun. Take it easy. Later.
Later, y'all.
Ciao.